Quick question: are we using digital dice or real dice? Because just theater the
Yes.
Let me
It's
get
up to
my
you.
dice out. Holy shit!
Use your
that too.
preference.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. It looked like PJ left his webcam and went into Clan's webcam in the back. I was like, what's going on?
It did look like that.
Clint, have you got any dice?
Places at once now.
Oh my gosh. It's already started. Today's going to be great. Welcome to Dungeon Mechanics. We are here for another episode of Rise of St. Valmin. This is our special charity stream for No Kid Hungry this year. We usually have our holiday streams around this time. And this year we pick back up with No Kid Hungry. So if you haven't seen it already in the chat, there should be a link for charity donations. Just click that, list off what you want, and DM somebody that's not me. And no, I'm joking. DM John and tell him what you want, so then he can tell me what I want.
If you want to go for it.
Doing it live. But without further ado,
They can send it to me if he doesn't want it.
no, give it to John. Give him more stuff. No, I'm joking. Without further ado, we're going to do a quick round robin to show all these lovely people here today that is helping to make this possible. And let's see. On my screen, it shows Britt first.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and welcome to our wonderful No Kid Hungry final chapter charity stream. Anyway, my name is Brent. Go by Brent D&D on the socials, and I am almost always found in Dungeon Mechanics. Definitely on every Friday night, and there are a couple of other things in the works. Hopefully, that will begin to shape up early in the next year, where I will be involved on those as well. And thank you all for being here, and we'll move on to, I guess it's PJ, our special guest.
Oh, yeah.
Special guest.
Hi everyone. I'm happy to be a special guest. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. I'm excited to be here with some faces that I recognize and some faces that I get to familiarize myself with. I'm excited to be a part of this charity. I think it's my second time helping to raise money for Kids Need to Eat. It's a great way to make sure that any kids in any part of the world don't starve, especially when sometimes the only time they get to eat is when they're at school. But that's what the holidays is about, is making sure that we all take care of each other and we all love each other before the new year. So I'm here to make you laugh and play one of Santa's little helpers who lost the holiday spirit, and that was replaced by something darker.
Nice. Next up, we have Buck. Oh, no, you're muted.
You muted.
I hit the button and the button didn't unlock. Faulty technical issues. It's fine.
Yeah.
Again, I'm Double Odd Buck. You can find me everywhere at Double Odd Buck with 2 Ks.
Two.
And I am playing the third of the triplets in this session, which are nephews to an infamous halfling that I played in another campaign. And I am Merrick Swiftbloom.
Nice. And back again for another take on rolling some dice. We have Poppy.
Hi! This is my second time back on Dungeon Mechanics. Thank you so much for inviting me back. I'm glad you liked me enough the first time.
Oh, yes,
Thank
of
you.
course.
You can find me absolutely everywhere. Pop Rock Poppy. I stream 6 days a week on Twitch, doing a new game every single time. And today I am playing a teeny little gnome barbarian named Spike, named after her armor, where she turned a giant's mace into her little ball of protection.
Yes.
That is so cool.
Our one and only Saint Valmin, Clinton.
Hello, I'm Clint. From me Superdog 18. all socials. And as stated by Stacks, I am playing the one, the only, Saint Valmin, the human paladin.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right, give us that cheering. Give us that laugh. Come on, you got it. You got it.
Merry Christmas.
We also have another familiar face, John.
Hi, I'm John. Like it was stated. You can find me anywhere on Twitch, wherever, as Reaper's Pass. I'm playing as Ennui, a tiefling, Circle of the Moon. No, yeah, Circle of the Moon druid. This character's falling apart at the seams. Anyways, it should be a good time.
Also back again, we have Josh.
Hi, it's me. I've been here the whole time.
Alright, set range.
Yeah, it came to mind. I'm an actual player on Twitch with underscores after each one. On Thursdays, I share a stream with Eve, and we do nightmare things. It's pretty good. That's about it. That's all else I have going on, and I'm playing just a little wretch. I'm very excited.
Then we have ZDT.
Hi, I'm ZDT222. That's my username I use for just about everything. I'm playing Zareth, a Crystal Gem Dragonborn. I think Little Will's after me.
Yep. We should call him Papa Will.
Oh, Poppy Will.
Hey everybody, coming back today as a different character. I'll be playing Layla Frostwind. If anyone recognizes that name, she has a couple rambunctious ranger brothers from previous episodes. Excited to be back and interested to see where this goes.
Sweet. And that's the lovely cast. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice... No, I'm joking. We are going to get started today.
Alright, that's my time.
And cut.
So, to set the scene, beginning of this week, many members from around the land found themselves ejected from the Osprey Tavern, thanks to a hag that was able to deceive her way into said tavern. It's not sure how she was able to fool even Saint Valmin, but we open up with Saint Valmin, who has gathered many adventurers on a last-ditch effort to break back into the Osprey Tavern and take it over. And you, lovely fellows and ladies, have gathered to hopefully accomplish this task. Before us, there are many people of different creeds, but hold fast, for tonight may be wicked. And we start things off, Saint Valmin, would you like to describe your character to the lovely chat, just in case they don't know what you look like?
So, Saint Valmin is a human, average height of 5'10", red flowing hair, lovely set of locks, full facial hair also red, standard looking paladin, a nice shield, great battle axe, the full plate armor, adamantine plate armor, real fancy, real nice. And on his side is just a bag of holding that is red with the white fur.
Then next we have near you, much shorter in stature, but he stands there kind of like ready to see if this attempt that y'all have kind of gauged on breaking into the Osprey Tavern will actually work. Merrick, would you like to describe how you look?
So, standing beside Valmin is a 3-foot-tall halfling with brownish hair, a little bit of blonde streaks in it. He's wearing black leathers head to toe with blue accents, and he's wielding a bow that the ends, as it bends to the string, looks like dragon wings, and that's on his back at the moment. He has teal aquamarine eyes. He looks very similar to his other brothers, but he has a tendency to disappear in the shadows and reappear when he needs to, because he's a gloomstalker.
Nice. And across from you at relatively eye level height, depending, is a young lady, Spike. Would you like to describe how you look?
Yeah, so she's sitting there in her little mace armor that's pretty dented, pretty beat up. It's got a lot of little nicks in it. She is clearly an experienced adventurer, and she's holding this other mace that looks like it should be way too big for her, but she is the buffest little gnome you've ever seen and is carrying it no problem. And she's hopping up and down. She's ready. She's fired up. She wants to go.
Up above you is a tall, blue, slender man. Dawkin, would you like to describe your character?
Dawkin is about a 7 foot tall, completely hairless Vidalkin. He is wearing some blue silvery robes. He's got a pendant hanging around his neck in the shape of 2 bells. And he's got a shield on his arm that is silver with an emblem of 2 bells on the front of it. And he's got a very tall staff in his other hand that has, also 2 bells hanging from like the crook of it in like not necessarily a crook, but like like the wood splits and then comes back together, and there are 2 bells almost suspended magically in there because they're not connected physically. And he slams his, and he's out looking for those. He was wandering and was looking for those who have lost their spirit, and he is trying to help reconnect the spirit of the season with those who are lacking it. And he wandered up on this and found out he was in need, and that's why he is here.
And then near you is another gentleman. Cal, would you like to
One more thing. I forgot in introduction to describe what race or what race and class he is a Vidalkin, but he is a cleric, Twilight cleric. Sorry.
Nice. And Cal?
So Cal Winterberry is a high elf. You see that he doesn't wear armor. He's wearing very festive yet dark and high fashion style clothes and robes. One black leather glove on one hand, a very extravagant brocade style shirt, green with silver. It looks like if it was shot in the right way, this could be very festive, but the dab sort of amalgamation of it comes off a little concerning. He looks very tired indeed, as he just tries to dissociate into the fireplace across his spectacles. You can get there's a sort of vibe about him, a sort of kind of dark milieu, as he kind of sucks on a candy cane, remembering some fond time. You see, being Santa's little helper, not always a magical experience, but we'll learn more about that as this elf wizard just kind of fondly thinks into the fireplace. Cal Winterberry, wizard paladin of Christmas.
Nice. Then, Cal, across from you, there is a woman as well, Layla. Would you like to describe your character?
Layla is a medium height, half high elf, like her brothers. She, like all Frostwinds, has snow white hair, and very light blue, almost violet colored eyes. She's drab in silvery white armor with blue undertones through it, and her hair is kind of swept back to one side, with the rest of it kind of falling down the other side, and she kind of carries a stern expression, kind of a very serious stern expression, where she doesn't seem very jovial, so to speak. Probably having to do with dealing with her family, but we won't get into that. But yes, and that is Layla. She is a high half elf paladin.
Okay. Near you is another individual, Zareth.
Zareth is sitting there mostly in rags. He has a very fluffy white scarf that he's burying his muzzle in and just looking around with big wide eyes. His skin looks kind of crystalline, like salt almost, and there's a constant little snow that's falling all around him.
And there's also a tiefling individual that...
Check your DMs. Check your DMs.
What? I swear, people. Quit switching the script. Oh. I swear. Wretch, how do you look?
Filthy. This shrewd little creature. It's humanoid, but it pushes the boundaries. Perpetually crouched, just sort of like 3'11", something under 4 foot. It's skitterish and twitchy. It's in a filthy long coat. It's got little gloves on, quite like Charles Dickens little. These are actually just these are to keep my hands warm. Don't pay attention to my hands. And just gross. A little hood. He's next to me on the screen, but I couldn't get the mask in Hero Forge. It is like a crudely crafted together of like hide and fabrics and other things put together mask that is like vaguely rodent like. It's a sight, and it's not got a lot of color on it. His hands and feet are perpetually stained with like soot and dirt. I think Wretch is found kind of I don't know what the word is, but like by the greaves of Saint Valmin, like just keeping low. Clearly has been like brought here and is waiting for the call or whatever. There is no emotion to be gauged from such a mask as it twitches its eyes between or just the looking direction between people, wringing his filthy little hands. That is where he stands.
Nice. That's it, and there's no more characters. Spike, can you roll me a perception check?
He's
Oh, it's glitching out. It's so slow. 14.
With a 14, as y'all are standing there, your attention kind of like draws you towards this like little bead of light, and you kind of like slip past through the rest of them, and you see this like orb floating in the air, and then it like moves behind this like cabinet.
Can I immediately hide?
Do you want to go after it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I immediately skulk and go find out what the hell that was?
You can follow after Spike. Spike, as you get there, this light begins to shift and change and weave into something else. Would you like to describe how your familiar looks?
I am gonna say it is a little tiny bear cub.
So this little bear baby
Bear
shows
cub.
up.
It's like,
color?
"Rawr." It's brown, just a brown bear.
Just a brown bear.
So
Not just a brown bear.
It's a ferocious little
Yes.
tiny brown bear trying to make its way in the world.
Do the
It's
roar.
friendship.
And I'm like, oh, I don't have time to take care of that. But I guess.
oh gosh. So, Wretch, when you last saw Spike, she didn't have a bear, and then when you get around the corner to where she's at, she has like this little bear cub with her.
Okay.
Do I keep
Friendship?
this? Is this? Do I own this now?
I'm gonna. Yeah, you asking Reg?
Yes.
Let's do science.
Let's
Reg
do
will- We're doing an experiment. If we write it down, it's science. Reg will extend a grimy little hand out to the bear to see if it'll sniff it.
It will.
Huh. Dread.
Okay. All right. Bear, follow. I'm gonna turn around and go back, but
I'd
kinda
like to
look
reach
behind
into
her.
my coat and produce my little column.
There's a golem and a bear, two familiars hanging out.
I produce a little rock, which seems unassuming at first, and I guess I don't know how these work really, but I guess it would like wake up and get up, and it has legs and shit.
It's small enough to ride the bear.
Yeah, it's tiny. I think I don't know. I'm making up the rules right now. It's Christmas. I put it in my coat. It's small.
I assume it's like a piece of coal.
Yeah. I think it's like just a little coal rat.
It's like those things from the Spirited Away Studio Ghibli movie that like are
Yes.
taking the little candy stealers.
It's gonna get the bear filthy, or at least like covered in coal dust.
I don't think the bear cares.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Release column.
Release the column.
Okay,
DM,
if
do
your
I
friend-
see Dawkins' present that my brother gave him?
Yes.
You forget what Lorian gave Dawkins?
Oh yeah, what did he give you?
A keg of holding that holds
Oh, that's
500
right.
gallons of single barrel.
That's right. I do have that.
Yes, you do see that.
Okay. He's just gonna kind of look at it and smile, thinking like, well, at least my brother didn't die until he delivered the alcohol, because he hasn't heard from him since he was told to look for someone that doesn't exist.
So you all gather back, and Saint Valmin, you have this plan as the new heir to the Claw's namesake. This is your moment to shine, and you believe you figured out a way to get back into the Osprey Tavern. But you wanted to have a few, friendly faces just in case. And before you is this like ornate door within a small town that y'all have gathered at, and legend has it that this was the first door that brought people into the Osprey Tavern. So you figure if you go back to the source, then maybe, just maybe, there might be a twinkle that lets you all get through.
I'm gonna look at everyone. Ho, ho, ho! Jubilant tidings, friends. I'm glad to see some returned faces from our last adventure and new faces from last I was here. I've accumulated you all to help me take back the Osprey Tavern. Some of you know, most of you should know, it's been taken over by a wretched hag. I'm not sure what all is going to be found in the other side, or if she's going to be there, but I like created you guys seem to be the best suited for this to help me retake the tavern so all can enjoy its merry ways. This is the original door that at first opened for everyone, and that's why I've chosen this spot to try to enter into, as all other doors so far have eluded opening for me.
I have a question. Hi, Cal Winterberry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Cal.
Cal kind of stands up. I mean, he's not a short guy. He's an elf. He's like 5'9", 5'11", and he's like, so we're gonna be doing this labor for you. Will this be protected by the union?
Do I know the union he's speaking of? Do you have it?
Sure. There's probably some magical unit.
Yes, the magical helpers union.
The Elf Laborers Union.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the labor of lost and magical beings, the Lomp. Yeah, chapter 3134 coming in from the North Pole, and quite honestly, I'm tired of working for free, and also I'm tired of not getting hazard pay. Do you know how hard it is to make PlayStation 5s? They're basically time bombs. So if I'm gonna do this thing for the Holly Jolly season, I'm gonna make sure that I'm getting hazard pay and holiday double time.
Like a rat.
Yes, of course. It is all covered. We work well with the union here. Or at least I'm trying to, with my new position.
Thank you. Look, I hate to come on strong, but you know, if we look soft, they just step all over us. You know how it is.
No, I understand. Thank you for your concern, Cal.
My
Any
pleasure.
other questions? Any concerns? I try to do my best.
How did we get locked out of the tavern? I was here the other day, and the tavern was really a sort of a place of refuge, and then I left, and now I'm back, and we're no longer able to get in. What happened?
What actually happened, I don't know. Last I was here, was taking some time off from my yearly duties. You know, it comes to be a little overwhelming. Encountered some fellow adventurers. We were asked from a nice lady to look into the disappearance of her husband. Come to find out that was the hag. Somehow she got past the old insight here. We went to go find it. Found a beast. Found the guy inside said beast. Nasty little thing. You remember, Merrick.
I was in it.
They stabbed it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you would remember, Merrick. After defeating the beast, we went to try to get back in the tavern, and I was locked out. Went to the town, tried to get in another way, and that is when the hag informed me that the tavern was hers. How she got past my insight, how she locked the tavern to anyone, I don't know. But we're here to take it back. It does not belong to any one person.
All right, that's yeah. We definitely have to do that. We have to send her back down to the bottom of the well, and then seal it somehow.
Ooh, another idea. We can murder
Yes, Cal?
her. We can just kill her. Look,
Mm.
if there's one thing I've learned about being a very long-lived thing is that things die. Things can be killed. Look, I don't want to be the dark one in the room. I know the Christmas time is time for everyone to be the holiday time, for everyone to be holly jolly. But sometimes that's replaced by the
What if
want for so
murder
much violence.
makes us holly jolly?
Mm.
Can I request to work with this one? I like her spirit.
I have a plan.
I
Okay,
can't believe
let's
I'm
hear it.
saying this, but I'm with the toy
Too bad.
maker. Why don't we just kill the hag?
I sneak in.
That is an option. I haven't never said one way or the other how the hag would be dealt with. I'm open to different options.
Okay,
Spike,
so
right?
killing is okay and approved by the union rep. Is that correct?
Well, I don't know if I'm necessarily rep per se, but I will leave it open to be decided at the time of if we decide that that is in fact the option to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna be moving in good faith towards the murder option.
Okay. Spike,
All right.
you said you had a plan?
Door. Me. Throw me. Throw me at the door. I will take the door down. I'll do it.
We'll backseat that one. Let's try a few things first before we just decide to yeet our fellow companions at one of odd things.
Howard.
I mean,
I have
there's
Yes,
There's-
Gretch. What's your plan?
There is no door that cannot be picked open. Let me look at it. We sneak in.
You want to look at the door? So
Pick the door. When no door cannot be picked.
I guess you can try. I also have something to try if.
And then we throw the spiky one.
Yeah.
They'll never see it come.
Well, last ditch option. We'll go on that one.
Just to check, has anybody tried opening the door yet?
Yes, that was the first thing I tried.
Just making sure.
Okay.
It's always a good. Yeah, that's always good, Zareth. But no, I have tried that.
Does anyone have a special way of knocking on doors? Sometimes that will unlock them.
Yes.
Did you not hear this?
Besides-
Not with your head, Spike. Not with your head.
No.
Have we seen or suspect that this door may require a key? Because, anything can be fabricated. Anything.
That is fair. That is a good point.
Like picking a lock. And with murder team.
Well, okay. Jockin will walk up and just try to wiggle the handle. I walk up and just try to wiggle the handle and see if I can open it.
Okay, make me a wisdom save.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm assuming this is a spell or magical effect.
No.
is there anything around the door aside from us?
I rolled a natural 20 for a 30.
Just the room that y'all are in. As you touch the door handle, your hand starts to get hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter, and you get the sense that you probably shouldn't touch this.
Okay, I'll pull back.
You look at your hand, and it's just like steaming, smoking, red hot.
I'm gonna lean down and stick it in the snow.
Oh no.
What's
He
in
runs
this
out
room?
and throws it into the snow.
Oh, I know exactly where we are right now. Oh
What
no.
would have happened if I hadn't rolled a natural 20?
Probably would took damage. Right now, you're just taking like pride damage.
What's in this room?
Okay, so hey everyone, don't just grab the door handle. And Spike, if we do end up going with the route where you get thrown into the door, are you somehow like okay if you get a little warm? Well, maybe if you don't hold on to the door and you just kind of bust through it, but maybe something on the other side is a little hot. We might.
I
need
am wearing metal.
I have a question. You said the doorknob was hot to touch, right? I'm assuming that someone on the other end is using something to make it hot. What if I just give it some old Christmas magic? And he extends his hands, and I want to cast Frost Fingers as a 15-foot cone at the door to freeze it.
Okay. No checks or anything. It's a door. So you watch as this ice kind of like collects around where the door handle is, and it freezes. And at that point, you see behind it like a very like coal red hot door handle. That wasn't like that before. It just looked like a regular door handle. But now that the ice is kind of frozen on top of it, you can see it's clearly very, very hot.
But the rest of the door is not like burning up or anything, right?
No, just the handle.
Okay. So with that, I kind of look and I say, okay, Spike. So, go team murder. Listen, I think we can murder the door, but we can't hit the doorknob.
What if I can take away? I can suck magic.
I don't think that's magical. Because I casted magic with my Winterberry powers, and I suspect there's a little shit behind that door with a blowtorch of some kind, and he's making the doorknob hot. How else could you? Or fire elemental with a big old booty right up against the doorknob. It's one of the two and nothing else.
Wait, I did the wrong voice because I was about to just speak like a man. The column. Let me go and get my boy. Yeah, Rich will go and fetch column. Oh, my little guy. Come here. And he'll scoop him, and he'll carry him over to the door. And I think he just kind of does like a pushing hand, and I don't know how familiars work, but I assume they just know what I want. And I'll have the column try the handle.
Break the door.
Like I put him up to the handle and see if he can open.
So, he touches the door, and nothing really seems to happen to him, but he's just hanging out, like, bathing in the warmthness of this handle.
I present this to the group like I've done something. Five.
Did the golem, I assume, attempted to actually like turn the handle? You didn't just sit there?
No, it's just sitting there.
No.
It may
Okay.
just be-
Are there any windows in the tavern?
Yes.
I'm gonna go look through a window and see if I can see the front door from a side window.
Okay.
Is there a fireplace in this room?
The room that y'all are in is just a relatively large, open tavern communal area. It just happens to have a ornate door within it. But it would be like where you would collect mead and other things, so it's a room within a room that has a door.
Oh.
And you see
So it would
Spike
have
just
a
like
fireplace being a communal room.
Is there a window so that you can see into the room on the other side of the door?
no, not to that room.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right.
I
To be sure.
wonder if-
Phenomenal.
Go ahead, St. Valmin. What's your plan? Because mine's
Well,
very...
Valmin first will go to Dawkins. Dawkins, were you able to try to turn the knob, or is it just the heat and then you backed off?
As soon as I touched it, it was like my hand was searing, and so I pulled it back pretty quickly. I mean, you can see the intricate like
Right.
pattern and design, like in a blister
Large.
shape on my hand. So I didn't choose to try.
That's fair. I understand. I'm just trying to see if maybe the door is actually locked, or if the heat is just to keep us from opening.
Docking got marved.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, the minute you go through that window, my guy, you're gonna step on thumbtacks and tar, or something's gonna drop on you. Like, I got all the bad vibes. Oh no.
I want to take my shield and I want to try and break the handle off. Like the doorknob, I want to try and break it.
I'm not a door scientist, but usually a door without a handle is even harder to open.
Yeah.
But
Well, no, the lock's not there
Just-
anymore.
And the Reg will get in there. No, wait. And then this time, my little pet, turn the handle. Let's see if the rock golem is able to. If not, then I'll take him out of the way so he doesn't get
okay,
broken.
you watch as Rich like, wait, scurries over, grabs this little column, scurries back. Layla, roll me a dexterity check.
Like regular dex check?
Yeah, like D20, add your dex modifier.
Oh, okay. It's a dirty 20.
Okay, so you're able to get out of the way as you all watch as the little bear cub grows large in mass, picks up Spike and like barrels towards the door.
No.
And there's like this cartoonish bear-sized like outline as it just crashes through it, and then y'all see like into the tavern. And there's a bear shape, which is probably big enough for all of you. As
You're
Layla's
welcome.
just kind of like standing there, and then it shrinks back down to like a little bear buddy.
I walked through the bear hole. Just like a shocked expression on my face, like, oh my god, I just got ran over by a bear.
We should have listened to her sooner.
As y'all get inside,
Valmin's just walks through, shaking his head like, okay, that happened.
Looking at Cal Winterbear like, murder team, let's go. Like, scurry in. And I wanna go fuss the bear, like, you did it, yes.
so you all get inside the. This is way too jingle jangle. You all get inside of the tavern, and you see that it's empty, which is unusual. You've never walked into the Osprey Tavern in any of your travels and seen that it's empty. There's no haven behind the bar. There's no barmaids. All the chairs are like not filled. The stage is empty. The hallways that go in further into the tavern, not a peep. As y'all kind of like conjugate in the front area of this open area.
I want to take the time while we have some downtime to kind of like tap this like very adorable insignia on my very intricate clothes and cast mage armor on myself. And as I do it, I just suddenly look just very Christmassy, bright red and greens, tinsel all over as mage armor comes upon me, and I'm like, "Huh," and I see my old uniform again. I go, "Huh."
I'm gonna walk over to Cal, and I'm gonna give him 10 gold pieces, and I'm gonna tell him here's an advance on his wages.
I take the gold and I go, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Well, let me tell you, healthcare in the North Pole doesn't exist. So this is really helpful."
You could also use it to mend your uniform when depending on how this goes down.
Oh, I get it. Because of the murders. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sniffing what you're baking. Mm-hmm.
Is it empty but it's lit, or is it like empty and dark?
Empty and lit.
Okay.
The enchantments seem to still be going. And the barrel door, as you look back at it, that still has the door imprint, but from the other side, there's a arcane lock that has a bunch of little tiny fire sprites inside of it, making the lock even harder and hotter to open.
Mr. Winterberry. Tugging on a uniform, Mr. Winterberry.
Yes.
You are saddened by your outfit?
I just... It's hard to have holiday spirit this time of year, this year, I used to have cheer and whimsy and hot cocoa dreams, and now just so much wanton violence.
Would you prefer the colors match your current grade?
You mean you can turn my holly jolly into happy stabby?
and I get my grubby little hands like generally around the torso, so it looks like I'm like spreading muck across you, but I'm casting precipitation to kind of soil it. So the color is sapping out a bit, and it looks a bit dustier. It looks like if you were to get blood on it, no one would.
I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I like the tinsel you're throwing, big guy. And I also like start casting the precipitation, and I start mad maxing the hell out of this thing. I'm like, yes, Christmas in the desert, like.
I raise a gross hand to both Spike and Cal and go, "The murder,
Murder.
kill hag, kill."
No
And then I'm
well,
gonna
straight
look
to
at
hell.
Saint-
No
Yeah.
well, straight to hell.
I look at Saint Valmin like, for the devil.
Valmin's just gonna give a sarcastic thumbs up, like, yeah, all right. And then he's gonna cast Divine Sense to see if he can detect good and evil in the area. More focusing on the evil.
There is a permeating evil with the divine sense. It seems like the hag has cursed many portions of the tavern. It looks normal, but feels definitely like wretched and baleful.
Valmin will address the group. All right, everybody, be careful. I am sensing a lot of evil and naughtiness around this tavern. I think the hag has potentially cooked up some surprises for us. No, I don't.
Like chains and ball gags? What kind of naughtiness?
Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to just a bad vibe. Just not getting a good jolly vibe. Just keep our eyes open.
I just kind of smirk a little bit.
Should
Got
we
it.
have a safe word?
I don't think that'll be necessary.
How about the safe word be jingle?
No, that's too easy. Everything here jingles. I think we should go with something that would let us know that there's danger afoot, but we won't mistake for something else. Like
I'm your Huckleberry.
Huckleberry, yes.
That's what we were both thinking.
Or
It might
we
get
keep it
confused because your
festive.
name
Fine,
is
That's the balls.
Huckleberry.
Look, if you have
Yeah.
to say my last name, we might as well stop. If something's going so bad, you're saying Winterberry, I'm probably murdering somebody, and I should be stopped immediately.
But what if we're
No.
trying to say Daddy Winterberry?
I think that should still get my attention because look, I'm not yucking your yum. I'm probably down to clown, but I don't know you yet. We have not negotiated these terms.
That's what we were doing.
Well,
Okay,
they,
fair.
well, they sort this out. I want to skulk into the shadows a bit. I want to climb some walls and maybe stick to.
This is a prime
Dimly lit
time
areas.
to tell the mechanic of this place. So Wretch, I'm gonna have you roll a stealth check, but you'll find that ability checks are locked out. So no two characters in the same space will be able to do the same thing once another character has declared it. So roll me a stealth.
Very
Wait,
well.
what did you just say? And what does it mean?
It's a mechanic. So no two
Within
people can
one
make
area.
perception checks. No people can make investigation checks. It's almost like there's a curse afoot.
Can I persuade the hag to come out?
I'm gonna perceive if I can find the hag.
Okay, perception
you
check
dirty
for
old bitch.
Dawkins. Persuasion check for Layla.
Can I make an investigation check to either end this curse or kill this hag?
Yes.
Okay.
Use inspiration, and I got 33.
Okay. We'll just put a pin in it.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
17 for persuasion.
Okay.
23 for perception.
Okay.
27 investigation.
Sick. Saint Valmin, Zareth, Spike, Merrick, you watch as Dawkin, Ennui, Cal, and Wretch all disappear.
Oh my god.
DM, I have a question. You named a character that was not in this room.
Oh wait, no, Ennui, sorry. I'm
Is Ennui
confused.
the bear?
Wait,
Swear to God.
Zareth, Saint Valmin, Spike, Merrick. Y'all notice that the others have disappeared. Being Layla, Wretch, Dawkin, and Cal.
Murder team separated.
No murder
Right.
team. No.
Committing murder somewhere else.
Without
Does
me.
anyone know what they were doing before they disappeared?
Can I hear?
Nope, you're not here.
Shame.
Not a clue.
Well, to the next door.
There's a door in here?
Is there? Isn't there?
There's
Any
many
wall
doors
is a
to the
door if
Osprey
you try
Tavern.
hard
Oh,
enough.
true. Aside from the big opening of the tavern, there's hallways that would go to various different rooms. This is a extra dimensional space, so it has a habit of manifesting things that might not always be there every time you come.
Somebody
Do
pick one.
Writer's
with
right.
Valmin's divine sense, does he notice a door that is maybe naughtier or eviler than the rest?
Would you like to use
Naughtier
an insight
door.
check?
God damn it!
Naughty door is so funny. Even a naughty door.
I feel like we're using naughty and evil synonymously.
I'll say, yeah. Look, this is what happens when you have a naughty list.
Valmin is
not a-
using them synonymously.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are doing.
All St. Valmin has to do is rub his doorknob.
Wait, hold on. If you spank a naughty door, is that just knocking?
Fair question.
I'm a deep thinker like that. I'm galaxy brain sometimes. I'm just saying.
Galaxy
I'm
Galaxy
always
brain.
deep in thought, dude. Always deep in thought.
Dude,
Sometimes.
I'm
If I
like-
spank a naughty door, is that fucking?
What a stream for the kids. What a stream.
Yeah, we're streaming to the kids.
Kids, we hope you're hungry. 'Cause
We sure are.
we're gonna get you them meals one way or another.
Look, the last time I did this charitable organization, we were doing the Muppets. We were PG. Now we're not doing Muppets, so guess the fuck what? We're gonna
Oh
be
my
weird.
gosh.
Ooh, he said the word fuck.
Wait, are we not supposed to do that? Is this a reverse troll where I'm not supposed to cuss?
You get one F word with a PG-13 rating.
And we've
Oh, yeah,
used
we're
two.
doing PG-13. Let me know so I don't continue to make
Ah,
bad
shit.
choices. Are we doing
You're good. You're good. You're good. Trust me. You're good.
No, I think at this point we are beyond the rating system.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, because in the green room, I was like, "Oh, okay. Let's go. No, let's go hard. Okay.
No, we're just kidding.
Okay.
Say what you want.
All right.
So Valmin, have me or you roll me a insight check.
Now. Oh, that's fucking 14.
Nice. You watch Spike, Merrick, Zareth as Saint Valmin vanishes as well.
I wonder if he casts teleport. Why would he leave us?
Oh, this is great.
Maybe they're here, but not seen. And Spike's gonna like
Feel around.
around the room.
This is actually getting really creative because I'm running out of skill checks myself. Roll a survival check.
How the bear just picked you up and like.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, Spike 2 vanishes, leaving Zareth and
Yes!
Merrick.
We were down to two.
Around that time, Zareth, a chest in the corner of the room begins to like vibrantly shake.
What? When did that chest get there?
It's
Maybe
only
we should go
you
open it.
and the halfling.
Would you like to?
Except he can't see me because I just blended into the shadows.
Yeah,
somewhere
so
as
you
people
think you're by
started disappearing.
yourself?
So I'm just sitting here watching. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Was that a
This ain't
stealth
good.
check?
No,
Okay.
he's a
I mean-
gloomstalker, so if he's
I know, I was
dead.
just kidding. I was just kidding.
I go over and see if I can open the chest, assuming that it's not locked.
I
Okay,
wouldn't do that.
oh, dang it. And it's just like banging against the wall, just all kinds of rowdy.
All right, for lack of anything else, I pick it up and throw it.
Ah! Roll a athletics check.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
6.
The chest immediately falls back to the ground, but as soon as it like leaves Zareth's hands, Zareth vanishes. And when the chest drops, it opens up, and this mimic spits out a soiled ennui.
Yeah, so basically what you see, it's not like a body. You just see like you hear a bunch of clanking on the floor, and like suddenly you just hear like as like the body reforms, and you just see like this hooded figure just like covered in slobber from the mimic, just like, well, got in here, I guess. That
And
was
now
one way.
you're all alone.
Just Merrick saw that.
Just Merrick saw that.
Yeah, he would have seen it, but you look around and you don't see anybody, and you're in this Osprey Tavern, which you might have been in before. There's a bear out-shaped print in the main door to it. The place looks empty. What would you like to do?
Who
Can
are
I?
you?
Oh, you hear a voice.
What was that?
It was me. I said, "Who are you?"
Oh, I'm Ennui. Just kind of ended up here. Don't know how. The wind
You-
just kind of
you-
takes me.
Travel by
Mimic? Yes.
chess.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're late to the party. Everyone else is gone.
Really? How many people were here? Wait, was St. Valmin here?
He was. And then Merrick steps out of the shadow. He disappeared after a few others.
And what were they doing when they disappeared?
A little of everything.
A little of every.
One was climbing up a wall. One was looking around. One picked up the chest you came out of. A little of everything.
Hmm. Okay. That's a little strange. Just a little bit. Okay. Well, I need to find Saint Valmin, so I guess I'll just do something. I'll like look around, and I would like to try to sense if I could sense the hag with nature, if possible.
Sweet. Roll me an Arcana check.
Cool. That works with me. Dirty 20.
As you try and sense out, you two vanish, leaving Merrick by himself.
I'm going to regret this.
What does Merrick do?
If a D&D character doesn't make a ability check, are we even playing?
I've got one to make. He's looking at it going, I'm gonna regret this.
He's gonna throw it back. He's gonna throw it back. He's gonna do a performance to throw it back.
He doesn't know about the throw it back performance. But it was spoken all over the land.
Do I know of any other time in history that this has happened?
Not something this intricate, but it definitely feels out of place. Like,
Was that a history check?
Are they trying to think back?
He didn't even have me roll, and I tried my best to hit which one he should give me. Damn it, Stacks.
I mean, if it's information you would know. Is it really a history check? That's like saying, is my hair brown?
You try to capture the fire sprites.
You hear all these suggestions that don't come through you because they're not here.
Throw it back.
I'm going to yell. If you're the hag that tried to kill my brother, then show yourself and I'll fight you by myself, no matter what you did with the others.
Okay, I see what you're putting down here. Roll me an intimidation check.
That's an 18.
Nice. And within the small space that remains, Merrick too vanishes, though there's none to report it.
And then there were none.
And they're all dead.
We switch over to Wretch. Wretch, you went to go hide. You find yourself gone and in the shadows by yourself, just like you wanted, right? And as you look around, you seem to be in some room, but this room is much darker, and there's tipped over furniture as if someone was looking for something, but not taking time to be delicate about it. Papers thrown, pillow cushions like ripped open, maybe with a dagger or something, and the stuffing's all out. This place looks trashed. What would you like to do?
Is there an exit?
There is a door, and then you're in a room, and then there's another window across from you that has like a broken shamble of a blind. And if you were to look outside, it's all foggy, hazy.
Okay. I have upturned furniture. Things broken, someone looking around. I don't know. I tried the door.
You go to the door and it
would want to get out of
you
here.
jiggle it and it feels locked.
That's not a deal. Very well. I wanna climb up onto the wall and get myself flat against it, put where my ear would be against the wall, and try and see what I can hear through anything beyond the wall.
Okay. As you're up there, make a perception check.
What did that say? Oh, sick. 3.
Nice. It's pretty quiet. You don't really hear anything. As a blanket of darkness kind of like pushes under the door and into the room, and like poofs out. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I love the dice say otherwise. 15.
Nice. As you're up there, you get hit in the face with this like poof cloud of soot and grime. Not much different than a normal day to day, but it like blankets over your entire clothing to where you have to like retch back some of the soot so that you can see. Now that everything's covered in soot, you see a ball in the corner, like a toy ball, just pristine and untouched by all of the soot.
I think I crawl down the wall and I purposely want to kind of weave through the furniture. If I can, getting more of the soot on me as well.
Yes, there's like a red pattern of trace.
It's like a weird kind of slithering trail as I try and collect as much of the soot onto me to, like, predator mud dealio. And I'll make my way to the ball and recklessly just try to, like, put a hand straight on top of it to hold it.
Okay, as you touch it, you hear children playing, like at a playground or some open field, laughing, jolly, good times.
I can hold it. It's kinetic. I can.
Yep, you touch it and you just hear the children laughing and playing.
3 connecting thoughts flash through Wretch's mind. An instinct to chuck it across the room. Because that is not the normal thing that happens when you pick up a ball. Thinking of Saint Valmin and being like, oh, we are here to help. We are best behavior. And then kind of like more gently throws it so it would hopefully like bounce a couple of times nicely across the room. With full belief that it'll like come back or something. Like someone will play with it.
Okay, so you throw it?
Yeah.
You throw it, and the moment it leaves your fingertips, the sound of the children playing ends, and then you just hear the bouncing ball in the room kind of like hit and topple into like a trash bin.
Okay. What else was around? I'll reassess the room to see if I'm missing anything. But it's all covered in soot. There's upturned furniture and someone was looking for stuff.
Yep, everything is covered in like that black soot. The only thing that's pristine now in this area is the ball that kind of is still untarnished by the soot in the room.
I think we'll go collect the ball again.
And the moment you touch it again, you hear the children merrily playing, happily.
Not creepy at all. Don't burn it down. Burn it down.
I love it. It's totally normal.
And around that time, the door creaks open slightly.
This is supposed to be holiday. What the
like a dog when you go to open the door for the shopping and is trying to escape. I beeline to the door and I try to weasel right in there while it's open. I'm gonna take the ball with me, but I'm like,
as you run out with the door, with the ball like scurrying through. Dawkin, you appear the moment he takes a drink.
Right in the middle of my drink.
You appear in a long hallway, and there's doors on both sides of you, and it's like as far as you can see. And if you turn around the other direction, it's as far as you can see. And there's just like in similar fashion, a door and an opposite door on each side, and then a few feet down, same thing, a few feet down, same thing. It just seems to go on continuously forever.
Just like the longest hotel hallway with doors on both sides all the way.
Yes, it's
as far
very
as I can see.
accommodating.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk maybe 10 feet down, and I'm going to tap each door with the end of my staff and listen for something. And if I hear maybe someone on the other side, then I'll choose to go through it. Or if I hear some other like answering type sound, I'll choose to go through it.
Okay, as you do that, you just hear a consistent rhythm from your staff as it hits into the door, and there's like a small chime from the bells, but also the reverberating sound of wood to wood kind of clanking off of each other. And you continue that for a bit, and you hit into one, and the sound isn't quite right. The bells are on point, but the door seems like hollow when you hit into it.
Okay. All right. Well, this one seems as good as any to try. So I'm gonna reach down, grab the latch, and open the door and brace myself for what might be on the other side.
Okay. As you open the door, can you make me a dexterity check?
All right. Is it an acrobat or just dex save?
You can do acrobatics.
It's not any better. I don't know why. I asked. 19.
19. You open the door, and a swoosh comes down towards you. You move out of the way, and you look as this paint can swings outside of the door before going back and getting lost into the ether that is like, as you look into the door frame of this room, it's like covered in darkness, but that paint can came out nonetheless. You wait a moment, and you wait another moment, and just when you think to go again, the paint can comes back out, but it's at a lower pendulum swing than it was before, signifying that it's probably going to be back here sooner, but what would you like to do?
So has it gone by me again? And if it goes by me again, I'm going to reach out my staff and just stop it from swinging back into the room.
Okay. As you do that, you grab it, and then this like tether string kind of like is tied around the end of the paint can, and it like sloshes a little bit, but then comes to a stop.
Does the rope or whatever's tying it seem like it could hold my weight?
Give a tug on it, and it feels kind of like flimsy.
Oh, it's unfortunate. And you say the room is completely dark.
Yeah, like from the doorway into the room, it's like a smoldering darkness.
And I can't see in at all?
Can you see in
Even
magical darkness?
Even with 120 foot.
I swear, if you say dark vision, I'm just gonna...
So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna channel divinity, my Twilight Sanctuary, which can overpower magical darkness.
Ooh, it's almost like you were meant to be here. You look in, and you see this black and white room covered in sheets and other things over furniture pieces, cobwebs along the side, and a set of stairwells that go to your right and to your left, and they kind of like arch up to a main stay.
Okay. Knowing I only have like 1 minute of this channel divinity, I am.
Oh no, you're gonna be in this dark room.
I know. I'm gonna flip a coin and odds. I'm D4, but odds. I'm gonna go right.
Okay.
Evens. I'm gonna go left.
As you go right, you hear. Well, what do you hear? Roll me a perception check.
24.
Okay, yeah, you hear
I
this
swear
like
I'm rolling all digital dice today. I'm just
smattering
rolling high.
and smattering of sound and clanking and bustling and this like bulldozing sound coming down towards you, getting louder and louder and louder and louder.
Okay. Real quick, I am gonna roll my temp HP. So that'll be 19 points of temp HP.
Nice. As you do that, can you just roll me another deck save for no reason?
Uh-huh. Is this a spell or magical effect?
No.
Damn it. That's only a 7.
As you get that like rejuvenating feeling from your Twilight Sanctuary at this bolstering speed, much faster than your reflexes seem to be able to allow you to move, you see this chimney steep of a mimic kind of like bustling down, and it just like comes down the stairs and squishes you against the wall. You take
19.
no. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
As you're kind of like squished, and then it like shifts its movement and like bolsters down the few steps and like makes its way out of the door. And you're like pancaked Dawkin against.
What is down the hall beyond where the mimic came from?
It's just a flight of stairs that goes up and around.
All right. I'm gonna roll my temp HP again.
That's funny. I just imagine Dawkins being pressed up against the wall and then just like turning into paper mache and then just like laying on the ground.
All right, so I am going to continue very quickly, running.
Okay, as you do, there is a small little block, like a letter block, on one of the stairs made out of wood, and it seems to be giving off this like faint glow.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, as you pick it up, you hear a child crying sadly. And it's like that snotty cry where they're just like all up in their emotions.
Like they lost their toy.
Yeah.
Like they lost their favorite toy. All right. I'm gonna look and estimate how long it's been. And I'm gonna think it's probably been about 30 seconds. So I'm gonna take the block and I'm gonna run as fast as I can back down the stairs and out of the room.
Okay, you run back out and like close the door behind you, and then you like look down one way and you don't see anything. You look down the other, you just see that smoldering chimney of a mimic just like bolstering down this infinite hallway.
I'm gonna chase it.
Okay, as you run after it, who was next? Cal. You open your eyes and you're in a heap of sorts. You're like covered from head to toe in just like something. As you start to filter through and like worm your way up, you come up at the top and it's just like a battering of all sorts of like discarded toys from ages old dolls, old broken train sets, just a whole field of them. What would you like to do?
Man. So I'm getting flashbacks. I'm like, oh no, the Tickle Me Elmo crisis of 2000. Oh no.
My parents still have my old one, believe it or not.
I had the chicken dance Elmo with the remix button on the other foot. That was a superior Elmo if you ask me. But So first things first, I realize I'm all alone on a mission in a room full of toys, and I'm like, well, where there are toys, you are never alone. And I grab a random doll
Okay.
and I place it down, and I get a tiny little workbench, and a tiny gold hammer, and a tiny saw, and I turn into a giant ball of dust and movement, and I'm just working on this toy, and I cast tiny servant on the toy doll.
Nice. As you do that, what does your tiny servant look like?
You know what? Let's just yes and this. Someone name a toy or doll for me.
Tickle me Elmo.
Tickle me
Elmo.
Elmo.
Kirby.
All right. So I want you to imagine the body horror of a Tickle Me Elmo with human teeth and a big smile and like 8 baby doll arms that are clearly not the Tickle Me Elmos coming out like a spider, but it's still a Tickle Me Elmo doll. It's way more articulated now than it ever was before.
That is actually terrible.
And because reading the description of the spell, Tiny Servant, it says this: the target entity animates and sprouts little arms and legs, becoming a creature under your control until the spell ends, lasting 8 hours with no concentration. Or the creature itself drops to 0 hit points. See below. Character block has got 10 HP. And I can control it mentally as a bonus action. So it's just like Tickle Me Elmo. You know what it is? It's as creepy as the Sonic the Hedgehog movie the first time when he had human teeth and real people calves. Yeah, it's that version of Tickle Me Elmo with extra human hands.
Hyper realistic. Tickle me Elmo.
And so that's my little tiny servant.
Nice. You create this tiny servant, and you feel like a whoosh as the area around you gets disturbed and kind of like waves and pools. And then there's a bunch of movement as you seem to be like falling further and further down into the toys that are like swooping and bounding up into this area. And it takes you a hot minute. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Pretty good. That's going to be perception. 25.
Nice. It takes you a minute, but you're realizing that this space that you're in is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and the toys are getting a little less freely movement and like more tight around you.
I reach a hand out and I say, come to me, Omle. Come to me quick, your creator. Come, legally distinct, not Elmo. Come here. Hold on. I believe, if my holly jolly senses are correct, that we're in a toy compactor, and we have to be quick.
You watch as this toy laughs with this voice box that is much broken. And in this minor key, you hear this distortion. But
It's a pure
okay. But you see in the mess of all these toys kind of getting squished, and you have like Omle with you, a tiny little we'll go with like robot Warforged toy that's like missing one of its action arms begin to glow faintly, and it's like slowly pulling away from you based on like the trajectory of how this sea of toys is getting squished.
So, seeing this, as someone who has had their Christmas spirit crushed by working at the North Pole forever, it's never the toys' fault. It's never their fault. They didn't ask for this. They're just Adam Jensen. They didn't ask for this. They're doing their best. So as he reaches out a hand, I reach out mine, and I start like tinkering on him with a golden hammer as I cast mending to like fix that one arm that's not there, so I can grab it and hopefully pull him back to me.
Nice. And you watch as the mending fuses this other close by broken arm to it. That's not quite its, but close enough. And its little dainty hand gets close enough for you to grab, and you pull it close in safe clutches. And the moment you touch it, you hear a smattering of sounds and frustrations coming from the toy. And as you listen to it more vibrantly, you hear like the argument, some like distorted elder voices, womp 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 style, speaking to a child, and the child in their defense trying to bat for this toy that the womp womps want to be thrown away because it is now broken.
Oh man. I'm gonna try to see if this kid can hear me by any chance. I'm just gonna say like, hey kid, hey kid, I don't know, wave your hands if you can hear me, buddy.
And roll me a persuasion check. Deception.
Deception. Hey kid, this is Jesus. Do what I tell you. All right, that's gonna be a dirty 20 on persuasion.
You hear the kid, or you see the kid, like, pull the toy up to its peripherals, and it hears this voice coming from this toy, and it kind of like throws it.
Oh, you little shit. Take it from. Fuck your Christmas. You gotta help you. God. You know you're right, Santa. They all suck. God.
So now there's just this like lump toy in a corner.
Can I attempt some weird like remote sleight of hand check to like mend this toy in this scene in this moment?
Roll me Arcana.
Okay, can do that. That's a 10.
Nice. You watch as this like tendril of magical energy goes out and from the toy and goes out towards that broken piece of an arm and kind of like carefully tethers it back in place. And then you hear screaming, not just from the child, but also from the adults who just watched this toy repair itself. The dad grabs it, like, rum, 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 and just, like, chucks it outside of the house. So now you're like this free-spinning Warforged toy thrown out into the snow. This carriage comes by, rolls over your body.
I'm sitting there, I'm like, heathens, monsters, secrets. Why? This is why I lost a Christmas spirit. The customer is always wrong.
And as you watch this toy slowly losing its gleam and glimmer, as the sound kind of like fades out, you fall down into this pool of toys, into this pool of darkness. Next, we have, who was it? Spike.
Yep.
You appear in a sandbox that has all different types of swings and slides and other things. But as you look closer, everything's like rusted over and kind of like not been used in a while.
Can I build a sand castle?
Yes, there's enough sand too.
Okay, cool.
And your like little cub bear is like grabbing tufts of sand and like throwing it towards you, and then you're using it and like forward it. Roll me a
Perfect.
performance check. All these.
20. Oh wait, no, that was a crit fail. Just kidding.
Does the bear still have pollen?
Oh, was Gollum like? I picture him riding the bear with little tufts of fur in his hands.
I'll allow it because Wretch did grab him out of the way. So, as the bear's helping, you see this like coal, soot little thing come out from one of the tufts of the bear, and like also attempts to help like one grain at a time. And with the crit fail, you make this lovely sand mound.
Yes, we did it.
And behind me, or behind you, you hear, "What you doing?"
You know, like freeze, slowly turn around. Oh.
And there is a young set of twins standing next to each other wearing similar outfits. One is a girl. She has like a little maid's dress on with like striped stockings. And then next to her is like her meekish, quiet brother, not as happy to be here. But he has just like a little overall set with a nicely buttoned up striped shirt. And the girl looks at you. "That's not how you do that."
And you're creepy. Do you know how to get out of here?
"Get out of here? Why would you want to leave? This is fun here."
Well, I have a lot of friends that I need to catch up with because we need to commit violent acts of kindness for the holidays.
Violent acts of kindness?
Yeah, you know, they're just so intense.
Why is your armor so spiky?
Because my name is Spike.
Oh, so
You
it's
wanna
like...
touch it?
Yes! And she like runs over and touches one of... Ooh, it's really sharp.
Yeah, so let me out. Show me the way out or I'll sharp you, child.
What do you mean? Mom and Dad said that we have to stay here.
Why?
I don't know. They said they'll be back.
When? How long ago was that?
I'm not old enough to tell time, but it's been 3 sunrises, at least.
Okay. It kind of sounds like you were abandoned.
What's abandoned?
It's when like nobody wants you anymore.
Oh, is that why Mom and Dad always like argue?
Yes, you were the problem.
Oh, it was me?
Yeah, it was your fault, but that's okay. We can all just leave together and start a new life when you show me the way out.
And she like smiles. Okay.
Okay. I knew I was good with children.
You are the problem.
And the little boy who didn't follow his sister into chaos is standing there. "I can't find my bear."
That's why your dad beat you.
I have a bear.
Yeah, but that's not my bear. Mine's is a teddy bear.
Do you want to just share my bear? Maybe. Mine's alive. It's cooler.
Is it?
Yeah, it's cute.
Can
And
I
my
pick
bear
it up?
has a pet. I wouldn't do that.
And he like runs over and picks up the little cub and is like, "Row, row."
All right, now let's take the bear and get out of here.
And the little girl looks at you. Yeah, let's go find new parents that give a shit. And she like runs off.
To violent kindness.
As you run off, Spike, you see. Roll me a perception check.
Dice jail. Put D&D Beyond in the trash. 9.
9. With a 9, you see out of the corner of your eye as y'all are like barreling out of the sandbox, just a small little bear tucked underneath the base of the slide. Before you can say anything, like a sheen of like darkness kind of like thrust that scene out and behind you.
Just gonna consider it for a second. Just keep moving. He's fine. He'll get over it.
You don't need that anymore.
He lost his parents. He's got bigger problems.
You look over and the kid's like walking the bear. Let's see. Layla, you
Yes.
appear in a classroom.
Oh, God.
And you're your normal size, sitting in this not made for adults seat. But around you is a bunch of different kids, and they're all looking up towards the chalkboard. And one of the teachers like looks back and like points with her giant ruler staff, and then gets back to writing on the board again. And a child next to you, psst, psst. Hey, you. Yeah,
Yes,
you.
Yes, little. Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know.
It's a boy.
Yes, little boy. What can I do for you?
Little, I'm a stifling 2 feet 3 inches. You, however, are a giant freak sitting in a seat. Freak in the seat, not in the sheets? I don't know.
Well, be that as it may, actually don't belong here.
Could have fooled
So-
me. Why do you look like our teacher?
I look at the teacher. What does she look like?
She looks much well kept. Long hair, kind of pulled back, elvish ears. Tall, but not too tall. And when she looks back at you, she has a set of rimmed glasses that pull back into her ears, which they're down her nose to the point where you think she only needs it for reading, potentially. But you see that same, like, frost wind eye color. And as you look at her, she would be your great mama.
Grandmother? What
That's
are you
your
doing
grandma?
here? Yeah, yes, she used to teach school. She was one of the only Frostwinds that didn't hunt monsters.
Well, your grandma is really mean, and she tells us all to be quiet and read our chapters.
Well, maybe you should listen.
Well, why
And
don't
she
you
wouldn't
just
yell
go...
at you.
Why don't you just go, like, I don't know, give your grandma an apple or something.
You know what? You're very snobby and snooty.
I wonder where I
And
get
you're
it
not
from.
and you're not very nice either.
I learned it from my teacher.
I go to my grandmother.
You walk up, and
Grandmother,
she looks at you. Layla, dear, you haven't finished your readings?
Readings, grandmother. I haven't been in school in 50 years.
Nonsense, Layla. What question do you have for me, dear?
What? Why am I here? What's going on? You taught me 50 years ago.
50 years ago?
Yes, grandmother. I
And you're
entered the
still in class? My dear Layla, why? Why? Have you been putting past your studies?
Grandmother, no, you're not listening. I passed with honors. You were proud of me.
Yes.
You bought me this amulet that I used for my inauguration into the knight.
Oh, it's
of
a
the
very
family.
pretty amulet, dear.
Yes, grandmother, you bought it for me.
Oh, it's been such a long time. I can't keep up with all of the things. There's so many children these days.
I want to look around the classroom and notice if anything's like out of order, like from memory or just seems out of place.
As you look around the class, everything seems to be as you remembered it. All but the child that you spoke to has, like, no face, though. Like, Slender Man face.
Ah. And I didn't notice this before?
No, you only looked at that one kid. And they were all
okay,
facing
gotcha,
in
okay,
front.
yep,
So.
nope, I gotcha. I walk over to the blank-faced kid. Like I like double take my grandmother because she's like, gone back to the chalkboard. Totally not. But I go up to the blank-faced kid at the desk, and I lean down. What am I doing here? Where am I?
And the child just, like, is writing, and, like, flips the book, continues writing in their scrolls. You want to read it?
Yes.
In Elvish text. Do you read Elvish?
Yes.
Of course you do. They taught you so well. It says you're going to die here, but it's written in, like, sentence form over and over and over again.
I grab the rag, like the blank-faced child, and throw them into the wall. Like, I don't, like, throw them into the wall, but I, like, grab them by the neck and, like, slam them into the wall. Tell me how to get out of here.
As you throw the child by the neck into the wall, a devious grin begins to form on this faceless child, and they speak to you. The sins of your brothers has caught up, Miss Frostwind.
That is why I'm here. I'm looking for them. They need to be brought to justice.
No.
They were last seen in this tavern.
No justice can be had for them. Only you. Then
What justice do you speak of?
all the kids point at you, and similar faces grin and stare. Even your grandmama looks over and forsakens you, points, and they say, "Murderer, murderer, murderer, murderer." And
No,
it keeps getting louder and louder.
Never. Let's see here. There's a door.
Yes.
I try to run out the door.
You drop this kid, and then you run towards the door, go out,
I'm
slam
not
it
a
behind
murderer.
you. And
I cover my ears and kind of cry a little bit.
as you are crying, you realize that you're back in the Osprey Tavern. There's the bear-shaped door imprint. No one's there. There's a mimic kind of like sloshing over itself and like licking its teeth. But Other than that, no one's there.
I compose myself and kind of like hit the wall. Can't wait to get out of here. You said there's nothing in here but the mimic, right?
Yeah, and like the empty tables and chairs and stuff.
I clenched my fist and just into like the open air. You'll pay for this, you hag. That said, there's no trace of anything. There's like the tables and stuff are empty, but there's like no belongings, no footprints, nothing.
There's like a impact slosh from where ennui was spit out,
Regurgitated?
but
Okay.
other than that, there's no like.
I'm gonna go kill the mimic.
You go over to the mimic, and it's like sloshing its mouth, tongue, frivolous, and in its tongue, you see what initially looks like a pearl, but upon closer inspection, is the gem that your grandmother gave you. And it's just kind of like a lost cavity moving in between its mouth.
You said it's on its tongue?
Yeah.
Can I try and cut the tongue in half?
With what weapon?
My rapier.
A piercing weapon to slash and cut?
They still slash. It's just not as effective.
Okay. With disadvantage, attack the mimic.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, you stab and slash at this mimic, and the part of its tongue like falls off, and it's like moving and wiggling. And then from the mimic's tongue, this purple vile goo comes from its severed tongue before you watch as it, and then a tongue comes out again.
Let's see. I go to stab the mimic with the rapier using its command word, frost, and it ignites in flames as I go to stab this mimic.
And as you do
glows
that,
with-
you hear it, "Hold up! Wait 1 minute."
Oh, you talk.
Yes, I talk! Didn't ask me many questions now, did you? You just go
Well,
around
I've never-
stabbing things until you say, "Oh, please stop stabbing me."
Monstrosities I do.
Ooh, I'm not a monstrosity. You're a monstrosity.
Okay,
What do
you're
you want?
literally your teeth in a box.
What do you want? I can't
I wanna know how to-
change how I look. My mom says I'm beautiful.
I think you can change how you look, can't you? Thing?
They don't know that
Kind of
though.
thing.
They've never tried.
Yes, symbiote mimics in the world.
I want to know how to get out of here.
Oh, that's easy. You just
How do I
walk
get
out the
outta
door.
One second, I gotta be right back.
As Layla scoffs her head, question not exactly being answered as she would like. Saint Valmin, you appear, and it seems to be like a long line of children lined up to meet you, and you're kind of sitting there. And one kid's like, "And I would like a PS5 and also an Xbox 360, just so I can give it to my brother when I get an Xbox One, the Slender edition, because I don't want him to have video games that he can play in it. because then I would know. So, yes. Yes, please, St. Valmin. Will you give that to me for my holiday party? And I need extra presents that are separate from that because my birthday's also on winter solstice. So if you could do that, that would be great because I want to feel special on my special day that's also not connected to your day.
I'm gonna take that in for a little bit. Yeah. We can work the Christmas gifts. Birthdays are usually those are your parents. You'll have to work in with them on that one. Got it down. Steel trap. Run along.
This kid like hops off and like doo, 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 walks off.
Next, he's gonna. Has more of a question as a statement because he's confused as to what's going on.
And this kid starts to walk up, and in front of it, this dimensional rift opens, and Wretch kind of like jumps out and like lands on your lap and has a ball in his hand.
Oh, Wretch, you found yourself for your own gift.
Yeah. Good. And he presents it to St. Valmin.
Yes, he's gonna grab it. Grab the ball.
As soon as you grab it, you hear the same flurry of children playing and having fun.
Sense of calm will come over.
The voices.
Yes, Wretch, I hear the children playing. It is a nice sound. Can I investigate the ball? Why can I hear children when I grab the ball?
Yeah. Roll a either perception or investigation check.
Do an investigation. That's a natural 20 for 23.
Let's go. With that, you notice that the soul is trapped inside this ball. Mini souls, actually. Children's souls.
Oh, that's not good, Wretch. There's children's souls trapped in the ball. That's why we.
The children behind you hear this and they're like, "Children's souls!" Ah! They like run off.
Maybe I should whisper that.
No, this is required. They have to.
Guess that helps him behave. It's one way to get him to be nice.
A little bit of fear helps.
Is there any way I can see to release the souls? Any?
Roll a religion check.
Oh, lovely.
We do not want.
Oh no, that's a good one. Oh god, math.
Not want the soul in the ball.
27.
You feel that you can take the souls out of the ball. The ball will just be a ball. You just need to find the correct bodies to put the souls back in. Because it seems like someone took the soul out and plopped it in here as a container of sorts.
Okay. Wretch, do you mind if I hold on to this for
Yeah.
a bit?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's going to put it in his bag of holding. The problem for later.
And around that time, the door at the opposite end opens up, and this steam engine of a chimney mimic runs through and kind of is chasing the children around, but it's running away from something, so it doesn't realize the terror it's creating. And there's just children all over the place, Santa's taking our souls! Ah, there's a mimic! Ah! and then
quick draw.
Dawkins comes in. But yeah, what were you going to say, Reg?
Gonna quick draw Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Just like, ugh.
So you watch as Reg just like, how many bolts do you shoot at this level?
That's a
5?
great question.
3. 3?
Okay.
Well, just keep shooting until you see it like topple over.
No. No.
Yeah, 3. It
I,
says,
I don't think it was evil. It just was scared of something.
two-hand in it. It's like a gross, like, just darkness beam of like.
As these like sizzling eldritch beams hit into it, the mimic like topples over and it forms like these 2 hands. It's like, gotcha.
I'm gonna cast.
That's enough, Rich.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
You cast Cure Wounds and you watch as the beams kind of like heal, and the Stimny engine like smolders down into a small little like puff of arcane mimic fire sprite energy.
This is meant to do this.
I mean, I don't think it was evil. It just was running, and I mean, I wasn't chasing it.
And it's just like
ran by me. It was running from something behind me, and because it was running so fast, I decided I probably should run too. So that's
Rich is like looking somewhere else.
Is Reg still on St. Valmin's lap?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look behind the door we just ran through, and is there anything coming down the hall at us?
As you look down the hall, this darkness like envelopes open and outruns Spike with 2 children and a bear and a column. As they like run, and you see Spike, you see them all gathered in this space.
Keep coming.
Valmin, this is Spike. Valmin.
Team murder! Team
I
murder!
see. That one's gonna grab Reg, put him on his shoulder, and then walk up. The Dawkins and its Spike coming up.
I'm just gonna take my bear back from the child and be like, hey, thanks, guys.
No keep?
Good luck finding a new set of parents.
Oh gosh.
You
Are
found
we all
orphans?
together?
You're still in the tavern, but
Okay.
the others are kind of grouping.
Spike, you found orphans?
Well, found would imply that I need to keep them, right?
But you rescued them, right?
No.
The little girl speaks up. She's like, yeah, and she let me touch her Spike armor, and she said we're gonna get new parents, and yeah. And the little boy is like, she wouldn't let me keep the bear, and I named him Frumpkin.
Frumpkin?
Well, you can't own a bear. The bear is
McPoofs.
her friend.
Well, it didn't seem like he had a name.
He didn't. Right. Frumpkin McPoofs. Merry Christmas.
And I'm
Can
gonna,
we
and
share?
I'm gonna, you know, tap my staff on the ground. You hear jingle bells. I mean, not the song, but like.
And the stream's copywritten.
You just hear the bells on, you know, within the staff jingling, like sleigh bells. But then, you know, because you know I was applauding such a wonderful, caring deed that Spike did. That's wonderful, Spike.
It was my.
I think you're getting into the Christmas spirit, and that's what I'm looking for.
It's my act of violent kindness for the holidays.
Well, I don't think the
If
children
that's
are
what
ready for
you
that
need to
kind
call
of
it.
kindness.
Violent kindness. Next
Hey kids,
year's
you
stream.
up for murder?
Yeah!
Yeah, okay. Let's see what they can say.
Oh goodness. We're
I
trying
aimed
to
them.
get away from
Oh
that.
god.
It's usually
Come
me
here,
games,
children.
but I guess more
They,
like,
like,
aim
come
the
down
boxes, but-
And the one kid's like,
Remember,
I need a bear, but one like hers.
When
Like a
you
rat.
found them, did they have parents, or did
I
you make them into orphans?
Oh yeah.
No,
Valid question.
Mommy and Daddy went out for milk and cigarettes.
Oh, I've heard of that happening.
What the fuck?
Are you playing with your toys?
Fucking spill.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Rich. Children, I can give you a bear. Don't know if it'd be exactly like her bear, but we will take care of that. Do I know their names, perchance? Inside simple?
It's Lan and Lyra. We'll go with Lyra.
God, yeah, make it easy for me to spell.
Mr. Valmin.
By the way, what letter is on my block? What letter is on the block?
It's just like the basic A, B, C, and then
Right,
there's a
which-
few that's like blank.
Oh, okay. So there's A, B, and C on 3 sides, and then like aardvark and a banana and a something that starts with a C on
Carrot.
the other side. A carrot.
Yes.
She was struggling
Two
for that C.
foods and an animal. That's how all the
can eat an
Winterberry
aardvark.
special toys are made.
You can eat aardvark.
You're gonna eat all of them. I'm just saying.
Or so no, it's not an aardvark. I wasn't looking right. Had something in my eye. It's an apple. It's an apple. That's what it is.
That makes more sense, kids. Around that time, you all feel a tremble in the ground as from it, a bunch of toys begin to form and spawn. And located within this like capsule of a cube is Cal, as you see him like holding on to like one lever that's made out of a bunch of like broken toys and another lever, and he's just like
Hey guys, hey, look at me.
Oh,
Christmas.
cow, look at you.
I have a
So
toy
inventive.
mech. I win Christmas. Look at me.
We can win.
What kind of
Yeah,
weapons?
of course
are
you're
you
gonna win
using at?
Christmas. What kind of weapons can that? Oh, let me show you what kind of weapons I have in this. Hey, DM, what kind of weapons do I have in this?
roll me a d20.
D20, just one?
Yeah.
All right, I got
His
11.
weapons is- his weapons
As
is
you-
ammo.
Go to like push some dinky hopper, one of the arms made out of like an amalgamation of toys shoots out an eldritch blast. It's like boom boom boom. And there's like a little kid and it like outlines around him. He's just like, oh.
And I looked at him and I
Okay,
go,
Not
seasoned
in the
greetings.
More of them.
There's like so many panicking children in the background.
Okay, now I have a way to solve this problem, but we might want to save it for later. I'm just saying, I can suggest to the masses
Chloroform gas.
to shut the hell up. I also have chloroform gas. Let me just hit the chloroform button. I'm like,
No, no.
No.
I'm gonna stick my staff in the end of the gas expelling hole.
I'm gonna stick my nose
As
in
you
there.
do that, this like
I'm gonna
poof
stick
of
my staff in the
glitter
hole.
just comes out and like dounces Dawkin in a flurry of glitter from like top to bottom. You're
Oh,
shimmering,
sorry,
shiny.
we ran out of chloroform. I had
Oh,
to
God.
use glitter form. I'm sorry.
Thank God.
Okay.
Think-
The problem is you can't stealth now, but
Yeah,
thing is-
it's like free fairy fire.
And anyways,
All right.
Around that time,
It
a
extended the length of time of my Twilight Sanctuary.
portal of darkness appears in the center of the room, and you see a much bound Onway, a much bound Zareth, a much bound Merrick kind of in ties and shambles and arcane locks kind of like nestled as this portal appears. And from the center, Layla is suspended over all of them.
What
Later.
kind of freaky?
Can we talk?
This is
Or are we bound?
yeah, you're bound.
What was the safe word?
I think it was Winterberry. I think we agreed it was Winterberry.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Oh, Huckleberry. That's right. Sorry, so many berries.
They're
in
like,
one of these.
whoa, hurry!
I thought it was Dingleberry, but I guess I was wrong.
I mean, that's for a different kind of play.
Could I try to shift into a fly or something?
You can't.
I figured.
It's magical.
Just its
What?
magical shape.
Arcane locks and everything.
So they're on the other side of the portal, right?
They're like in the
Or
portal,
did they
like
just
a
appear?
pool of darkness.
Mm.
I tried to commune with it.
Is it like the darkness, like magical darkness?
No, it's more vile and murky, oily darkness.
Speak.
I'm gonna pull my moon touch. I'm gonna draw my moon touch rapier and like stick it kind of closer to the darkness and see if it illuminates anything.
Nope, it seems to like consume it. But also you see the pool like rippling further and further outward, like it's growing.
Oh, we might want to do something about this.
Mm.
Throw me?
Ah!
You just love being thrown, don't you?
I really do.
Where do you want to be thrown to? Got it. He's just gonna pick her up and just throw her in the air.
Ah! Roll me a athletics check.
Oh, that's not good. That's. Oh, that one went off. I lost an earpiece. 13.
Okay.
Too long to do.
Y'all watch as like when a father throws a kid, but they throw them too high. Spike just like shoots up towards the air, and you have like this aerial view over this pool as gravity starts to kick in, and you're coming down towards it.
Yep, it's there. It exists.
Layla, as you look up, there is a spike-bound Spike headed towards you. What would you like to do?
And you said I'm where?
You're like in the center of Ennui, Zareth, and Merrick.
I want to cast Crusader's Mantle.
What does that do?
So holy power radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius, awakening boldness in friendly creatures. It moves with you, centered on you. While in the aura, each non-hostile in the creature in the aura deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage. So it's basically like a holy light. It's kind of like daylight,
Okay, okay.
but it gives
But
like
daylight with a buff.
yeah, basically.
So as you're coming down, Spike, it gets really bright and shiny. What would you like to do?
The Christmas tree star! Could I try to momentum hurl myself towards the pool?
Like into the pool?
Cast light over it? And wherever I fall, I fall. I don't think that far ahead.
Okay, roll me a D100.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh! So, if you're on...
It's if you're doing the digital on D&D Beyond, it's the two little dice above
Oh,
the
yes,
D8.
there it is. Thank you. 96.
Nice. You watch as Spike beams down towards the pool, and there's just like this satisfying bloop, perfect 10 dive. And from the pool and the radiance from the Crusader's mantle, the pool starts to glow white and shines brightly. But Spike doesn't seem to be coming back up.
I'm going to cast where the source of the pool is coming from. Like, I'm gonna cast Sunbeam into it. My 6th level spell.
Okay. So you shoot this sunbeam down. And it like pools up this pool, but it still shoots into the pool before the pool kind of like radiates outward. Spike, you see this beam of light kind of like bright and shiny come, and you're like, oh shit. Roll me a dex save.
Nat 20.
Nice. You move out of the way, and you watch as this sunbeam hits into the catalyst underneath this pool, this like long, wretched, winding, previously covered in darkness, but now illuminating more and more. And within it, there is a woman kind of like weaving her hands arcanely underneath, and the sunbeam like hits into her. What's the damage?
29 radiant damage.
Okay. As it hits into her, this radiance like consumes around, and you see these vile set of eyes like look at you, and then with one of her hands, while the other fingers are like still moving, she does like and you're thrusted back out of the pool.
It's okay.
Let's see.
I'm gonna redo it every 6 seconds.
I know.
Cal,
For 1 minute.
Okay.
roll me a athletics check with advantage.
Oof. Yeah, I am not a strong one this time. Advantage did not do much. So let's see. That puts us at 7.
Nice. So Cal puts out this arm when this spike ball comes out, and it just like smatters into a bunch of toys, and that hand begins to like crumble off, but then Spike, you like land. Ta-da!
Meanwhile,
Don't worry, kids, I won't orphan you twice.
Oh,
Merry
God.
robot. My Christmas toy, Merry Robot.
One less hand, not my eldritch hand.
You gotta keep. Never mind.
keep your hand strong.
Yeah,
No,
that's the one.
like, yeah, my eldritch hand, it's my strong hand. That's a different reference altogether.
I can see the people bound in shadows.
Yeah, you see Ennui, Zareth, and Merrick. They just seemingly are floating atop of this pool, with Layla kind of standing in between. But aside from Layla, the others are like bound.
I'm gonna speak to Ennui.
So is
I'm
Layla
gonna-
not bound?
No.
Sorry about that, Reg.
No. Turning to face the mask towards Ennui, and the glint of the whatever the fuck the eyes are glow a bit with a sickly green light. Ennui, you can begin to hear a voice in your mind. You'll know that it's telepathy, and it's fine. But it's hi. Don't be alarmed. I know last time we met, Rich stabbed you. But I'm sure this will be fine. I'm sure he'll apologize. What do you feel? Are you okay?
I'm still locked up, right?
Mhm.
I feel weak.
weaker than usual.
Do you remember where you were before this?
I somehow ended up in a mimic.
Did you mean to be in the mimic?
No, the wind just kind of, again, I don't choose where I go. I just kind of end up places.
Okay. Can you see anything below?
Can I see anything below?
Make a perception check. You see a progressively growing smattering of darkness, roots and vines, and elements of various fire, ice, electric, you name it, type, just simmering and smoldering underneath.
Lots of roots, vines, a lot of elemental stuff. If I could get free, I could probably do something about it, but I'm stuck. So, like I said, magic keeps me alive, and this is draining me, so...
I think whatever is sprouting this is below.
Yes, it is.
We'll find a way to... We may try force to break you out. Are you prepared?
Oh, yes.
And you won't attack Wretch.
Don't stab me again and we're good.
He made a mistake. Okay. And Rich is gonna, I think, still perched on Valmin's shoulder. So unfortunately, right in your ear as well. Just do Valmin. I think perhaps we should force the grips from our friends. Break the shackles that bind. We are stronger with the swarm outrun.
Okay. Oh,
I found the hag. By the
Let's
way.
go with that.
that's okay.
Hello? Could we throw the spiky one at the bird? Could we throw the spiky one at the pond?
You don't even need to ask permission.
Guilty, but assemble. I have plan. The big one will throw the small one, and I will blast.
Which one is the big one?
Beck.
No, mech's falling. I'll just blast Tandis. Hold on. GM, can I start doing my elven magic to fix my toy mech?
Yes, roll me a Arcana check as you try and like whirlwind arm back onto you.
All right, here we go.
Blue one, can you catch?
Do I have inspiration? Can someone give me advantage? I rolled dog shit.
I can only give you guidance.
Please.
Do we still have the Valmin inspiration or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
I'll give you one.
Okay. Take inspiration.
I'll give you guidance. Wipe some luck on your nose.
Yes, I'll take some guidance. Hell yeah. He says, reaching into his dice thing and pulling out some
Ooh, so
dice
you get
things.
a free reroll and an added D4.
Ooh, okay. So, let's see here. This is going to be, I think to quote the kids, dummy thick. So that's going to be 29.
Nice.
There you go.
At first, it doesn't seem like it's working. It's gonna be so bad.
Are you trying to mend it?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm also gonna cast mending and try to help him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Val, you're an accomplice to this tragedy. It
Oh,
tries
I thought they were
to
trying do
pull.
something good.
No, they are. You watch as Cal with this mech toy bot is trying to repair its arms. It just doesn't have enough stuff because it got smattered by a spike. So between the arcane energy and the mending, you watch as toys get ripped from little kids' arms as they go to repair this hand.
Oh God.
I'm just sitting there going like, you know what? If you don't appreciate the labor, you don't get the favor. The toys are mine now. Merry Christmas.
Oh my God.
As
Sorry, children. Sorry.
I see things
We needed to
just
save Christmas.
This can be
it's for the
fixed later.
greater good. Things are getting more and more out of hand, and so I'm going to use my last whatchamacallit?
Oh, that's too good.
Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. What's it called? My
Channel Divinity?
Twilight Sanctuary, and just to save time, everybody in the room, and I'm gonna only roll this once. It's sort of not technically in initiative roll. I'm gonna just roll it once for everybody to get their temp HP.
Okay.
And at the same time, you see Dawkin. I'm rising up, kind of in the air, sort of like levitating, but it's really he's just flying. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll that, and everybody gets 18 temp HP.
Nice. For the next minute, all the children, you watch as these ethereal little toys are being made from the Twilight Sanctuary, starving their screams and anguish, at least for the time being. As I need you all to roll initiative.
Against the kids?
No.
Yeah.
Against the thing that is now erupting from the pool.
28.
Ooh.
I rolled
I-
higher on my D6 than I did on my D20.
In the same vein as Brent doing temp HP, I wanted to do a thing as well, but the discretion if it's too late.
Oh, what's that?
I have a protection of good of evil. I was going to put on the spiky one because we were going to throw.
Oh,
them into
yes. That would
into the-
be very beneficial.
like little raccoon hands are kind of going up around the arm.
Are we rolling if we're bound?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all still bound? I'm so sorry. I was gonna have Omle break you out, but I was like, they're having a moment. I'm gonna let them have it, and then I dissociated a bit, so I apologize for that. That's on me.
Okay. Roll me a just D20 for Omle.
Omle du fromage. Let's see. That was just a 2.
Okay. So during this whole time, Omle has been able to unbound 2 of the 3 bound creatures in the pool.
Yes.
You feel warm, wet hands, like damp children's hands crawling all over you, and then you hear.
Here's that's why we don't play with the
As Omle starts crawling over you like a face hugger and breaks you out.
Now to figure out which 2. Okay, so Merrick will be 1 to 2. Ennui will be 3 and 4, and then Zareth will be 5 and 6. A 4. Ennui.
Okay.
A 3, which is also Ennui. A 2. So Merrick and Ennui, you two are unbound by this very handsy Tickle Me Elmo. And as initiative begins, Zareth, you watch as your body is contained within this like tree trunk as the hag kind of blossoms out the top of this tree. Her body is large and vile and gargantuan. She looms and towers over the entire battlefield, pushing you all away and drenching up the pool in her wake. Zareth, you're still bound, but you're trapped inside just this like thing similar
Zareth,
to
come here,
what
sit
you
down.
saw with Wretch earlier in the week, if that makes sense.
Got it.
Like
His
this,
only
like,
thought is,
blossoming bloom.
oh,
Oh,
this
yeah.
feels like home.
So when exactly are we getting broken out?
3. Right before 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How high are we above the ground?
Y'all are back on the ground now. So the pool's gone. It's been slurped up. She's standing gargantuanly like this tree trunk. And then you and Anwe are like right by her. And then the rest are kind of like gathered around, getting ready to like amiss their plan. And then there's a small ennui just standing next to you. Just like finger gunning. Dawkin, what did you get for initiative?
10.
Oh gosh. Cal?
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for someone else named Cal. That's gonna be a 21. So sorry.
Merrick?
31.
Was that little Will asking me something?
Oh, I was asking, are we counting the hag as a fiend or is she humanoid?
Monstrosity.
Monstrosity, I think.
Okay.
And then Spike?
24.
Nice. Saint Valmin?
17.
Ennui?
16.
Wretch?
D3.
23.
20.
Zareth?
Fae.
Sorry, I was muted. 13.
13. Is that everybody?
Hags are Fae. I misspoke.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. They
And
are.
then Layla.
It's good for me.
28.
Everyone's different. This is unheard of. Then
Someone's gonna throw up.
I threw up.
I threw up.
You got a stomach ache?
Mom, I threw up.
2, 3, 4.
It's a little kid with a little teddy bear. He's like, I threw up.
Yeah, that's the BBEG. Little Timmy's rumbly tumbly.
Not Timmy. No.
You have 3 rounds to get him to the toilet.
All right. Do we have a
Meanwhile,
lock?
he's
No.
just screaming from his mouth the whole time, like, no, 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 no.
It's 320 feet away.
300
Oh, also,
dash actions. Get the tabaxi in the front. Let's go.
also
You don't
when
have
I
line of
did
sight.
the Channel Divinity, everybody also got 120 feet of dark.
Okay.
Noise.
At the top of the round, Merrick, it is your go.
Let's go, baby.
I saw Zareth still bound and getting shot up high above us.
Yeah, he's like bound in this bulbous container.
All right. So if you will allow it to happen, I'm going to use my ability to cast Levitate, and I'm going to squat down and push myself off the ground and shoot 45 feet into the air, the 20 feet of movement for Levitate, and then my full movement.
Okay. So you
And
watch
as I
as
get up
Merrick
there,
Too bad he's only starting from like 3 feet.
So he's 43 feet in the air.
As I get up there, I want to pull out my bow and wait to attack, because that was my action to cast levitate. But I'm gonna have my bow at the ready. But I'm working my way towards him.
Okay. You see Merritt kind of like beeline it upwards from where he was standing. Those shackles kind of like loosen around his foot. And as he shoots up, leaving it behind, you are maybe 10 feet away from where I would say Zareth is. Next up is Layla.
So where am I at? I'm up with Zareth.
No, you're on the ground.
Okay, I'm on the ground. I am going to rush with my flaming rapier and try and pierce the hag's feet.
Okay.
How tall is she now? Because you said she like.
She's gargantuan, so everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and like stab her feet.
There's like little children rooting you on in the background.
Hell yeah.
And that's gonna be a. Okay, that's probably not. So a 16 and a 24.
Both hit.
Okay. So we're just gonna do. We're not gonna. Actually. Yes. And then with that, I'm gonna do Divine Smite at 2nd level.
Okay.
So let's do that first. So that's 20 points of radiance. And then we have 4 points of fire.
Okay.
And then 16 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then after I do that, I'm gonna withdraw my rapier from her foot and kind of just hold my shield up to aggro her attention.
Okay. Next up is Spike.
Throw yourself. You're muted, I think.
Thank you.
Yep.
How far away are we from the hag? I'm sure we all asked that. I'm sorry.
You're about maybe 20 feet, I would say, readied after the arm has been positioned with you, like, nestled in it to be slingshotted towards the hag.
Okay. I'm gonna use Intimidating Presence.
Okay.
And have the hag make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. Then nothing happens, and I'm just gonna settle in, getting so ready to be thrown.
And at your call, you can be launched. Are you ready?
Perfect. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, you say the, I don't know, safe word, Huckleberry, and you watch as Spike shoots off towards the hag. Are you going
Yes, inside voice.
further up or straight at it or
If
down
I
at its
could be
feet?
pushed straight, I can use Charge Attack.
Okay.
So if I move at least 10 feet in a straight line towards the target, I can add a 1d8 to my attack damage.
Okay. roll to hit as you get within melee striking damage and kind of like perch yourself on one of the offshooting limbs from this tree creature.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
Yes.
for nat 20s, here we roll the damage twice. So since you're also doing the charge roll, you'll roll that damage twice and then add your modifiers
Okay.
for any of them.
We'll double the dice.
Math. 34.
34. Nice. Y'all watch as Spike hits into this hag creature's structure and immediately like goes to town with a hit. Anything else for your turn? Do you get
No, I'm just happy. That's...
do you get 1 or 2 attacks at 15?
Oh, good question.
Should be 2, I believe.
At
I
least
think
two.
it is.
I think if
two.
you're
And when
all
you-
barbarian, yeah, it should be at least.
Yeah, and when you crit, I believe you do an extra couple of weapon dice.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
how
because-
much? Let me see really fast.
Critical?
Brutal critical.
Yeah, brutal
and
critical
more
with-
damage.
Brutal critical.
Can I get a brutal critical in chat?
Yeah, it's two bonus die. Yeah, it's 2 additional weapon damage die. When
Ooh.
determining the extra damage for a critical hit. So when you crit, you roll the double, and then I think you add 2 more dice to that. If I'm reading this correctly.
Okay.
So also with that, since it's a crit, we'll just say 4d, however much is your weapon die damage,
Mhm.
roll that much more.
Okay.
Damn. She's swinging.
14.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, anything else? You're
And then I
safely...
use my second attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You might want to use your bonus action to rest.
Sure, he used it
They
to
already
try
I
did.
to...
already used my
That's-
bonus action.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked it as a bonus action.
Yeah. 17 to hit
that hits.
for 7 damage.
Okay.
This also applies sap,
Okay.
which gives her disadvantage on next attack roll.
Copy. Thank you.
Nice.
Next up is Rich.
Getting excited, Rich. I don't know how else to cast magic other than I think he would, as previously in his behavior, just Rich, and Wretch. And thus it's like this eldritch kind of smoke goes towards her as I'm gonna hex it for wisdom.
Okay.
I think they have the. Can I not even make a save on that?
No, you just apply it. So anytime I have her do a ability check that uses wisdom, I have to, I think roll with disadvantage for that. It's been so long. It never ends up happening, but it's been so long.
Yeah. What you said.
So
Like, it's disadvantage and ability check.
roll for your Eldritch Blast hits. And each
Eldritch Blast
one's separate.
No, I'm just casting hex.
Causing hex.
Casting hex.
Well, hex is a bonus action. So for your action, do you want to...
Yeah, I'll get up in there. She's on the ground. And then I'll scurry on down. And,
Okay.
I don't know however far I can get. If I can begin climbing her Shadow of the Colossus style, then I will. But wherever I end up within stabbing range, I pull out the whatever the hell the name of this weird dark rapier is,
Mhm.
and start stabbing.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking good. I wish that was a crit, but it's a 19 plus 12, so we all know it's 31. That's how that's right. 19 plus 12 is 31, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
hit?
that hits.
Very good. Let me roll some. If you. It's 9 piercing damage, and then
Then add your hex d6 damage.
that's 1d6 in necrotic, which is 5.
Okay.
Would you say this target is otherwise engaged with someone else right now?
Yeah, you get sneak attack.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Carrying about. I can click it the correct amount of times. Let's go. Just 11 more. I think that's piercing damage on the end of that.
Okay.
As I carve him, and then I'm just flatten my body. Thank you.
Next is Cal with Saint Valmin on deck.
Okay, so I'm having Omle work the Christmas toy robot as I leap into the air and I clap my hands together, and you start seeing this long candy cane just extend from my hand. I whirl it around me like a blade, and then it just kind of turns into like a horrible kind of Nightmare Before Christmas style candy cane. And you start hearing this like jingle bells, like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like Jingle Bells of Doom start playing. And as I leap at her with this blade, I just start singing basically like season's greetings, know well, right to hell. And I attack her with booming blade.
Okay.
I'm blade dancing with my candy cane sword.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Well, I want to do that now. Yeah, let's do that now. And since this hits, I'm going to also add a smite on this.
Okay.
So let's see. That is 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that, and then 2 for that, or is it? Sorry, I gotta check my spell list. The great thing about being a wizard paladin combo is that you have so many d8s to throw around, and now I have to do the math to figure them all out. Okay, cool. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're gonna make this. Let's have fun and make. What are you doing? Who turned you on, Outlook? And let's make this a 4th level. Divine Smite. So that would be another 4d8s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 d8s. My rocket of death, go! Okay, so that's 10, 11, 12, 15, 20, 28, 31, 33, 37, 40... 50 damage with my first hit.
Nice.
And then as I strike them, I'm going to do a body varial coming around. I'm sorry, that was not 50. That was 55. Anyway, coming with a body varial and striking again. Okay, this is going to be 27 to hit.
That hits.
And I can't use a cantrip on this one because I use it. So that's going to be just a normal strike. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That is 13, 20. Wow. 13, 20, 26, 34 plus.
Yeah,
Really?
still
Well,
playing there.
that's going to be 48 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Next up is Saint Valmin with Ennui on deck.
Bet this hag's really rethinking her life choices.
Alright, so Valman's gonna walk up to the hag. He's gonna say, he's gonna bonus action activate his animated shield. So he's not holding anymore, it's standing with him as if he is. So he can two-hand his vicious battle axe. And he will attack with it.
Okay.
15 hit.
Just misses.
Come
But-
on, right? He's gonna...
Do you have bless? So you could add a D4 on top of that to try and, which you will, but
Okay.
If they're within 30 feet, they also get a D8 for a Crusader's Mantle.
okay.
So I'm getting. What am I adding to this?
D8 and a
D8.
D4.
And the D4.
Wait, is that to hit or is
So
that
that-
for damage, Layla?
Damage.
Okay,
It's
so a
1d8
D4.
radiant.
Oh. So just the D4.
Yeah.
All right. So
Let me add some
So
more
18
radiant damage in the background. That hits.
okay. That is, oh, he's doing 10. We're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna also do a divine smite at level 2.
Also, Stax, did you see your DMs in the Zoom chat?
Oh my gosh.
That's
pick
funny.
a form of contact for me. Let me scroll down these 25 messages I have here.
Or 7, 9,
Okay, yeah, that's easy.
so 14.
Layla, that's easy.
Um, 19. Okay, so she'll take 7 points of slashing damage
Okay.
with 19 points of radiant damage. And that was movement, bonus action. That'll end my turn.
Okay. It's 5. So, Ennui, it's your turn with Zareth on deck.
So I'm going to, as like the shackles come off and everything, I'm gonna take off the cloak, and you see like this very like skinny form of like this tiefling, essentially kind of a skeleton, again sunken in eyes, just like that little bit of light coming through of the sockets. And as I look at Wretch, I'm going to cast Wild Shape and turn into a lunar fire elemental. So, as that happens, you see like this. Suddenly, they burst into flame, but it's like this blue radiant flame. And I'm gonna look over at the hag and just like, start, I guess, climbing it if possible, or like heading up, and just like start trying to hit it with these flames. And as soon as I'm in its range, it takes 1d10 of fire damage. So, or fire radiant, whatever you want to consider it. That's 9 points.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it with the attack that I have, which is a 17 a hit.
Yeah.
And natural 20. Okay. So that is going to be. I took out the dice thinking it's like, okay, this will be enough. But, alright, so the first attack, it is 9 points of fire damage
Okay.
with the 2d6, and that's the first attack. But I also get a with this form, with my features and whatnot. I also do 2d10 of radiant.
Okay.
Which is 8 points of radiant. And then do I also add primal strike to that or no? Because that's another thing on top of that.
What's primal strike?
It's a thing for the druid.
Oh, the 2024 druid.
Yeah.
I think it adds 2d8 elemental or 2d10 radiant or both. It's one of those depending on your level. I'm not sure.
Once each of your turns, you hit a creature with an attack using a weapon or a beast form's attack in wild shape, you can cause the target to take an extra 1d8 of cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. So, stacks. Up deal.
It says once per turn, right? So you can choose now.
I use it on the other one.
Oh, then you already use it. What are you talking about?
What's happening?
Okay. And then for the second attack, what I'm going to do, everything is doubled, right? The dice. The crits.
Yeah.
13 points of fire damage. And then
Let me get another D10.
8, 28, 35 points of radiant damage.
Okay, dokes.
And I think that's my action, bonus action. What do I have as a reaction? I don't think I got anything as a reaction. Nope, that's just absorb elements and bountiful luck. So if anyone rolls a natural 1 within 30 feet of me, let me know. You can re-roll that.
Sick.
Hell yeah.
I can do that anyway, so.
And halfling.
Next
Deep breath.
is Zareth with Dawkin on deck.
Zareth is still bounded, right?
Yeah. I can't do anything.
Roll me a athletics check to try and break free.
17.
Okay. I would say Amle helped break most of those chains, so you're able to like scurry your way out the rest of it. As the chains fall to the ground, you're in this bulbous container within this like tree trunk of a creature. What would you like to do?
Do I get bonus action or action?
You get both because it's right at the start of your turn.
Well, I'm gonna turn into a giant owl and just fly next to the creature. Or the hag. And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, so y'all watch as, Merrick, you watch as Zareth like wild shapes through the bulbous container and into an owl and kind of like starts to fly deuce out. Last but not least, Dawkin.
Okay, no.
Oh no, you're muted.
Dawkin.
Just want to make sure y'all are paying attention to the Zoom chat for all your 10-page views. So you see, Dawkin is still flying, and he still has that mote in his hovering above his hand, and he lets loose another beam of the sunbeam for his action. Where is it? And that is nice. 31 points of radiant damage right at the hag's
Okay.
left eye. Right at her left eye. Is she Oh, she has to make a saving throw, or she goes blind.
Is it a wisdom saving?
It is. Hold on. It's Constitution, unfortunately.
Oh. 24?
That just makes it.
Can I Saint Valmin that shit?
You
What?
can, if you have any St. Valmins left.
I have one that I've just noticed.
I have 4 more. I'll use it. You're fine. You keep it just in case.
Alright. Sweet.
20...
Stop.
21?
No, stop.
No, that really just barely.
Oh, God!
Another.
Can we do that?
I don't know. Can we?
It's for charity.
You're using another one?
I'll use another one. Fuck
I'm
it.
just going to keep rolling higher. Oh, wait, that's nat 1.
No.
Never mind.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
So she's
For the
blind.
kids.
I'm going to St. Valmin myself. Keep it up.
Let's go ahead. It's fine. You need to be
She
having fun
is-
too.
It says, it is blinded until my next turn.
Okay.
And so bonus action. Let's see what I got. What I got. Let's. Well, I can't cast anything that requires concentration, so that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And I'm kind of floating in centrally located amongst everyone, so they can continue getting their temp HP from me.
Okay. Next is layer actions before the hag attacks. I need Spike to make a dex save.
Oh God.
How close is Spike to me?
17.
Can
Buzz?
Spike see it happening?
She's like in the center, so maybe like 40, 50 feet away from you.
Can Spike see it happening?
You watch as this like long, skinny barrel comes swooshing around the side of the trunk and hits into Spike, and she goes like flurrying around, and you're like holding on to this thing.
Little tumbleweed.
You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. Wretch, Ennui,
Mm-hmm.
Saint Valmin, and Cal make a dexterity check.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
Okay. Okay.
Any
15.
bonuses for checks, Darks?
I think a dirty
I know, you don't want to get hit by it.
Remember, it's a check, so not safe.
22 for Cal Winterberry.
Okay, Cal, from where you're standing on this like decrepit tree, a needle spike comes to try and shoot up into your foot. But what the rest of y'all get?
15.
21.
20, 20.
So, Ennui, a needle spike comes into your mass. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay.
Is he within 10 feet of me?
No. I climbed up 50 feet. I climbed up 50 feet.
I'm gonna ask every time.
Actually, that's a plus 10. 17.
Okay, 17 just makes 11, 15, you take 22 points, half to 11 points of psychic damage as you feel the pain of every parent in the world who's ever stepped on something sharp and pointy that their kid has left on the ground.
So you said 11?
Wars and Legos.
11
I was
psychic.
about to say power word Lego.
As that happens, you see Spike just like being hurled around you further down the as she's holding onto this barrel.
DM, how far is she from me?
She's getting
As she
close
gets
to you,
whipped
like
around.
10 feet. Then for our fly guys, Dawkin and Zareth, make me a dexterity saving throw.
These are layer actions, right?
Yeah.
23.
Okay.
6.
Oh gosh.
27.
This is great. Baked and battered. So Merrick and
I think you should automatically pass saving throws when you're flying.
Merrick and Zareth, y'all see it in time and move out of the way, but these globules of like paint come shooting out of the tree's sap area, and you move out of the way. Dawkin, you're kind of lit up like a Christmas tree, and this globule of paint hits into you, and it's like, and amidst this like white paint, you also have like the glitter shining in from the glitter bomb earlier. So you're just this shining beacon dripping.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That's the layer actions.
So he's looking more and more like a snowflake.
Yes, he is.
As the hag attacks with disadvantage, so that's gonna miss. Cal, you see another like spiked vine try to come towards you, and you like easily dodge around it. Does a 19 hit Saint Valmin?
Disadvantage?
Just hits.
Yeah, the
Or,
other
well,
one
no,
was
it
a
meets.
21.
So
Beats it. Okay.
yeah,
You take a cheery amount. Let's add another for good. There we go. 11.
Good thing everybody has some really sweet temp HP.
19 points of piercing damage hits into you from that attack. And then the last one's gonna go towards Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Wretch.
Oh no.
Eeny, meeny, miny, wretch. Let's go.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Oh!
Let's go!
A spiral of spikes comes towards you, and you like dodge out of that area as well. Just like deadpan.
Dabs.
Top of the order, you watch as the hag snaps one of their thorny fingers, and Layla vanishes. We'll keep that in mind. Merrick, it's your turn.
Oh wait,
So,
it
just
was
to
your turn.
confirm,
Perfect?
Just to confirm, I didn't get any damage from that sap. I just
We
No,
made just
you
like-
just have disadvantage on any sight checks. So like not your beam because it's still up, but if you need to like hit it with something
Okay.
else.
Also, it was her turn, right? She just went.
Yeah.
So since she didn't, I forgot to tell you this. So if she doesn't put out the fire, she takes 1d10 of damage.
Okay.
Every single time she doesn't put it out.
Okay. Okie dokes. Next up is Merrick.
Sorry.
So, where exactly from me is Spike?
Spike is about 10 feet to your right, coming in hot.
Okay.
As in,
So-
if I were you, I would move at least 5 feet up or down.
Yeah, excuse me.
So,
Parody, filthy casual.
I don't know. I don't know if she's willing or not, but I'm going to do it anyways. I
It's an
hold out my hand as I see it coming at me, and I cast levitate on her.
Okay. Oh, it has to be a willing target. So Spike, do it real time. You feel a force kind of like telling you to stop. That's not the force telling you to go. What? Which one are you like pulling towards?
God, I'll embrace the new direction.
Okay, so you just like levitate there, and then you watch as the barrel continues to spiral downwards.
Now can you throw me?
I mean, you got to get over here.
Are y'all just two levitating folks?
Swim.
I'll go up a little higher so that I can dodge whatever I just levitated her off of,
Okay.
and that'll end my turn right there.
Okay.
Because I can't cast a spell and shoot at the same time.
You watch as Merrick moves up a little bit more. From around the two of you, a dark globule forms, and you see like these flying little like imps, if they were like completely covered in shadow, and they both go to strike out at Spike and Merrick. Have you make a attack roll to see who hits a first.
Let's see which one of us gets hit first.
Wait, what?
What do you?
They
Like, are
make
they
this
going to
Well-
attack you first, or are you going to attack them
Oh,
first?
you're
Oh,
saying
okay.
if we're going to
22.
turn on them.
22?
First.
Okay.
Attack roll.
Just don't roll up.
Okay. How about a 19 plus 11, so a 30 to hit?
Okay.
That's one
Overkill.
badass-
What's the damage for both of y'all attacks if this theoretically were a thing?
9.
Okay.
He learned from his uncle. You know.
God.
That is a 10 to hit.
Okay.
And with the bow, they're taking force damage. That's
So-
what's coming at them.
Merrick, you kind of stand still and you like force arrow to the face, and it just like blows up into like black paint and like falls to the ground.
Did I
Spike.
hit anybody?
I mean, we'll find out here in the next layer action course. Spike, where are you attacking with?
Mace.
Okay, so you hit your mace into it, and the force like causes it to also turn into paint, but you are able to like get enough force swing behind it to start to propel you towards the tree again on your turn.
We.
Let's see how I did that. It's like a mixture of layer actions and actions within actions. Next up is there's so many people. Oh, Spike, you're next.
Yay!
Wait, so you like
As
you
she's being
spitting
propelled
towards
towards the tree again.
Just like spinning out of control.
God roll?
I'm gonna add rage to that.
Oh god!
Change the range.
Draw! It's like a spinning wheel of destruction.
just getting excited in the spin, like
I like to think that yes, you're propelling forward, but it's like slow motion, just like really slow. And for you, it's like, yeah, I'm going, because just like spinning around. But everyone else is just like,
Just looks at you, just like.
But yeah, you get to the tree to attack.
Is it just me or does Spike look like a loading screen? Just
Oh yeah, it's like,
That's another crit.
oh my gosh,
Let's go!
that definitely hits.
Which, so since I'm using bludgeoning damage, I have a something. Oh, I just read it. I lost it. Oh, enhanced critical. When you score a critical hit that deals bludgeoning damage, attack rolls have advantage. Like, I think everybody's attack rolls have advantage until the start of my next turn, or is it just mine?
This
This
is
is attack rolls.
This is
I think it's
Barbarian
yours.
2024.
Oh, I think it's
right?
yours.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah.
But for funsies, can you just roll another d20? For no particular reason.
18.
Okay. You don't have the thing where 18's crit. Is it just 19's and higher, or?
Yeah.
It added up to 18, right?
Okay.
Or-
No, that was a
Oh,
custom.
it's just a
roll.
flat d20.
That was just
Okay.
a flat 18.
okay.
So, yeah, roll that crit damage.
That's
Go roll the dice and
Roll
add it up.
dice.
Then do a bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
21.
Okay.
21.
Are you adding the rage damage?
Did I? Yeah. Yep. I put rage on my like whole D&D character
Oh, that's
sheet,
fucking sick.
and it added it for me.
Nice.
Where did my pencil go?
I remember having like a notebook to do my damage.
Okay.
I attack again.
All right.
With a 12 to hit.
12 misses. But you do have inspo, so you can add a
That still
d4
looks
to
so cool.
try and bump
You
up
can try to
those
inspo
numbers. Roll me a
do
d4.
that. 3.
15.
Still just misses.
Dang it!
Take re-roll it. Re-roll
I
it.
still look so cool though.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to use the Saint Valmin reroll?
I'll use it.
I'm
Go for it.
all right. Yeah, one of
Okay.
us fucking
Okay,
reroll.
reroll
I
it.
want this to work.
I have one more.
28
That definitely
There
hits.
we go. I love to see a barbarian.
for 9.
Okay.
If was she rolling with a giant slayer mace? It should be doing even more damage because the hag is a giant or gargantuan
Which
right
is-
now, right?
Faye. Oh.
Right,
Oh,
she's
but it's like
gargantuan in size.
class size. So,
Is it size? It doesn't say.
Giant
It says
Slayer
giant.
Maze. It does +1. That's normal. When you hit a giant, okay, I think it's specifically
Oh,
against
so it's only
in this
against the
pitch.
range.
Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
just a
okay.
giant.
sick.
Because there are dwarven feats that if you fight someone bigger than you, you do bonus damage. But this is, I think, specifically like a Jotunbane kind of thing.
Yeah,
You,
I figured.
do you add your thingy, the sap thingy?
And
Yeah,
revenge.
Yeah,
is
that
wall.
that does apply sap again.
Okay. And y'all are finding that whenever y'all like go to attack and whiff it, wherever you're at in the battlefield, Saint Valmin just like looks at you, and a twinkle in his eye happens, and it's almost like time rewinds a millisecond, and then you go back in and hit with your attack. As he's just
So many
like,
twinkles.
it's like
so many
time
twinkles.
stop twinkles, because. But yeah, you do that damage, and then you can find another perch to kind of stay there. But I think levitate still is on you. Wretch, you are next with Cal on deck.
Ooh. Just keep ebbing away. I will move up closer. Move up higher. I guess. I don't know. I just feel like hanging out with someone.
Okay.
If I don't know where I am on the body, but maybe I'll move up to find a different critical, vital area. Build my little attack.
Bless you.
I'm gonna use a luck point. That's way better.
Mhm.
30 to hit.
That hits.
John, rolling a 1 on damage doesn't proc your thing, does it?
For a rogue?
I rolled a 1 on my damage die. Does that get to be rerolled by whatever bullshit you have?
I don't think so.
A damn shame.
Yeah.
We have 8 so far, plus
Okay.
a d6 of necrotic from the hex. We did nothing about that. That's 4. And I roll my sneaky time.
You sneaky them? Sneaky them.
Time.
Sneak.
Lunge a rapier into them. Just 22 more damage.
Just 22.
Is it less than 100 hit points per chance?
Because if not, I mean, when I step up, he'll have 100 HP less. That's for sure.
I only ask because Wretch's sword.
Yeah, I really wanted that to happen.
Oh, okay.
But I already did I didn't crit and I already rolled the damage, so I can't. Maybe someday we'll get that. Maybe someday.
Beat a DC 500. It's easy.
I'll beat the DC 500. Watch this.
Critical 20. No.
That was a 19.
The funsies. I don't know what those were. I think that's my action economy used it.
Okay. Are you staying there?
Wait, no, you already used your bonus action, right?
No, I didn't use a bonus action. I could bonus action hide away again and just kind of keep hidden and moving around them.
Go into a crevice or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I find some. Just
Next
keep moving.
up is Cal.
Okay.
Who's on
Out of
deck after?
curiosity, has this tree moved at all?
No.
Okay.
Valmin's on deck after Cal is.
Okay. So, oh, and also, do I still have advantage if I try to hit this guy, or is that used up, or is that gone?
I would say it's still there, only because there's a lot of mini sections happening at the same time.
That's fair.
Also-
Last question: does this tree look like it burns like normal trees, or is this like one of those weird trees?
That's a great question because it's on fire right now. So
It doesn't seem to be taking too much more from the fire damage.
Good to know.
Okay.
Okay. So then, we're gonna do one more strike. Well, I'm sorry, I get to attack twice. So we're gonna be striking with the booming blade on this wonderful blade of mine as I blade sing, and that's pretty good. Let's see if we can crit. Okay, yeah, it's natural 20. So I'm gonna be stupid with this, and I'm gonna smite on this. And we're going to make that. Let me check my list of spell slots available, or should I say, my smite bullets. And yeah, we're not going to storm. Let's get rid of that for smite instead, making that 2 plus 1, 2, 3. That's 5. That's all 5. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus that, and okay. All right, and this one we double the dice.
yeah, let me hear it. Let me hear it. I can't hear it. Damn it, the noise gate.
Oh, you can't even. No, he's gay. Damn it. Can I do it on the other side? Nope. Okay, here we go.
I get a little jingle. A little Christmas
A
jingle.
little Christmas jingle.
The death maraca shakes for thee. Okay, so we got.
You hear that? That's for charity. That's for the kids.
Charity. Kids, that's for you. I want
We
you
commit-
to eat
we
my
commit
death
murder for you.
maraca. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
This is a
Alright,
violent night.
Of kindness, remember.
16,
Of kindness.
24. Hold on. 8, 13, 16, 24, 30, 35, 41, 48, 52, 55, 60, 69.
Nice.
69 plus 13. Hold on, 69. I get goddamn math. 73 before I double the dice. So let's do this way. I'm just gonna. I don't have all these d8s. I'm just gonna
Here.
take 69 and multiply by 2. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. So 69. Nice. Times 2 is that's 138 plus all the bonus damages. I just did 152 radiant
Oh!
and mental damage and slashing damage. I think no, yeah, just those. Oh, and thunder damage. That was my first attack, so we're gonna attack again. Do I still have advantage?
Remind me, where did the advantage come from the last time?
Spike.
The spike hitting the sap.
Yep.
Oh,
That doesn't give advantage. Sorry.
Oh, it doesn't.
It gives the hag disadvantage.
Give the hag disadvantage. Awesome, dope. Okay. Do you want me to have the 152 damage then? And
No,
just
that's
call it a normal hit? I'm fine with that.
it's for the kids.
It's for the kids. 152 for the kids. Okay. Then we're just gonna do another attack. And it's only fair. I got a critical 1.
Oh no!
No! It's only
I'll
fair.
give you my last one. I'm giving you my last one.
You giving me? I'll take that. Oh yes, thank you.
Oh wait, actually, as a reaction, I could just do it. You could re-roll it
Yeah.
for free.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh shit. Yeah, okay. Reaction for free. Here we go. Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Lucky slots.
You know what? F it. I'm gonna burn another smite on this one. So that's going to be, and I can't do that cantrip again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is going to be doing. Okay, 3, 9, 10, 13, 16, 22, 30, 37, 45, 60. 60 damage that time.
Okay. Cal Winterberry, how would you like to do this?
Hell yes. So as everyone's fighting and Spike is bashing and people are casting and flying around, I'm sitting there with this candy cane blade just wreathed in energy, and I'm just stabbing it. I think I want to. Okay, I want to stab the candy cane deep inside the tree, and then I want to kind of gather this jingle bell of energy and channel it through the candy cane. And I want to say some action hero line like "Ho ho ho." No, no, no. And then turn around, because cool guys don't look at explosions, as I blow the tree up. The whole thing.
Nice.
I'm in the tree.
Well, you won't be for long. We're getting you out.
From the tree, you watch it erupt into this radiant energy and kind of splinter off outwards into this flurry of dazzle and gleam and brightness as Cal rides this jingle bell all the way down to the bottom. Spike, the tree where you're at, kind of like envelopes outward, getting hit and destroyed by this radiant energy, and you slide down this like radiant carousel of energy as the rest of you kind of like get pulled back. And once you all who are on the ground at least see the others kind of gather around you, there's like sprinkle in bits of radiant energy that flake off into golden energy before disappearing into the aether. You all are out of combat. Yes, it's a living snow globe.
I somehow didn't take anything.
Sing it
When will
with
I
us,
die?
kids.
Are you complaining?
Everyone's like murder, murder, murder.
No. As I'm wiping all this goo, this sappiness from my eyes. You know, I think she just had a toothache. If we would have just pulled her tooth, she would have been fine.
Oh, well, this tooth right here, it hit me in the chest as she exploded from
Well, it was
dying.
the only tooth I saw, so that must be it. I think she only had one tooth.
Tooth is golden.
Team murder.
Oh wait, I'm a fire elemental.
It's a golden tooth made out of pure gold. It's a golden nugget.
Golden nugget. Guys, golden nuggets.
There's your payment.
Magical golden nugget. We can do anything with this.
Like murder
Pie.
Santa?
Like Paul.
Can
No.
afford healthcare.
We're killing Santa. Okay.
No.
Santa's next. Okay, I'm gonna need a long rest, and then he's mine.
Valmin,
While you sleep,
run.
I'll slit your
No
throat.
more hazard pay for you, Cal.
I'm just saying, maybe if you paid us beforehand, we wouldn't have to rise up and kill you.
He wasn't the person before. It's only you.
Yeah.
Valmin, give the word, Valmin. I'll slit his throat, Valmin.
Whoa, dark.
Civil War
like it.
Christmas.
And
Oh my god.
does it look like there might be anything else coming out of that oozing darkness?
It's all gone. There's no
Right.
sign of the hag, and y'all kind of gathered in this big open room. The kids have like taken apart the toy machine, and you watch as these much repaired and happier in better state toys have now been repurposed to a new generation of kiddos to
I'll drop concentration on Sunbeam then. What about this little toy wooden block that I have? Is there anything?
from those that have gathered the items, you watch as the souls trapped within them now release and kind of emanate into these childlike beings, all looking different at different points of time. And they say in unison, "Thanks for releasing us. You saved us from that hag." And their spirits kind of grow brighter and
I
fade
absorb
off. Fade off into the ether.
I lean over and smack him like, let them be, okay? Don't eat their souls.
Does that include my two?
Yes.
I'm just gonna pick up the bear and make him
Buddy.
frumpkins.
I was gonna give him a bear. No.
I have mage hand for free. I send the bear.
Mm.
What?
You're sending her bear.
Not my bear.
No, the stuffed bear, right?
Bear to Christmas Valhalla?
The what
What's
bear?
happening?
Sorry, I thought you had the
Valmin.
stuffed bear, and then I remembered that you do not have the stuffed
Oh
bear.
no, she didn't take it.
Oh yeah, no.
Never mind,
Val-
never mind,
Valmin
never
already
mind.
did.
I don't touch the living one.
Grab the ball that's no longer has souls in it, and he'll give it back to Reg. Here you go, Reg. You can have that back now.
Oh, dang.
I'm not happy to have it. Thank you. Someone wants it.
I
And-
can't bounce it.
As you do that, Rich, it starts to multiply on itself, and you see these like almost red gemstone like balls begin to connect to each other in a necklace of fireballs. It's a callback.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
I remember.
Rich throws the necklace.
What? Reg, no.
Do you throw it at? He throws it in the air, and this big, like, giant, explosive fireball hits the sky, and all the kids are like, "Oh!" It's like they're at a hibachi grill. And once it dissipates, it too is gone.
Dang it, I was gonna help it get higher.
Oh, sorry.
So now that the hag's gone, does this place serve alcohol again, or?
Or a glass of cheer.
Good.
As she says that, Merrick slowly descends down to her and pulls out a flask. Here, try some of this.
Yes. Oh, that's
She-
disgusting.
If only she knew what it was.
Single barrel whiskey.
Is the everlasting book.
As y'all are gathered, the danger has settled. Almost a time lapse situation happens, and you watch as y'all are kind of like watching it happen in real time, but everything's moving around you a lot faster, and the children are like departing with their parents. But you find yourselves back nestled around a large table within the Osprey Tavern, and Haven kind of walks up to you and sets a round of drinks down Are you all okay? You kind of got quiet here. It's like you all fell asleep or something.
I don't even know who you are.
This Goliath, elvish man, Adonis hair, blowing freely, looks at you. The name's Haven. Nice to meet you.
Oh, son of a... I swear to jolly golly Christmas, if that was all a dream, I am going to shit my pants right now.
Do it.
And
Don't do that.
do it.
Do it. I smell something.
You shit chocolate?
We're still getting
Prestidigitation.
someone to fix the door, though. There's a weird bear-shaped mark in it, and it's letting in the cold air. But he goes back to the bar.
I'm gonna
As-
go
as
over
he
and
goes
cast
to walk
mending on
away,
Like,
as he goes
I'm
to
gonna
walk
cast
away,
mending on 1 square foot of it.
and it
Merrick looks
it
at his
shrunk
glass.
3 sizes.
Oh. As he goes to walk away, Stacks, Merrick looks at his glass and hollers at Haven.
Single barrel coming up.
Taran said I could get a bigger glass.
Did he say
I'm gonna-
that, or are you saying that for him?
No, I'm talking about the brother that came in here before. He said the glasses were like this big. He's like making a shape of kind of what Taran described to him.
Ah, yes. Yes, we do have those.
I want one of those.
All right. Coming right up.
And he kind of holds the little glass.
And
Cheap.
I'm gonna say drinks are on me, and I'm just gonna put the keg of holding on the table.
Holding, I love that.
Oh
my god.
yes. And he like fills his little drink, waiting on Haven to come back.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over to Ratch and, hey, sorry about what happened before. I got you a gift.
Gift?
And I'm giving you where is it? It's in my inventory. I put this robe on you, and you see like a bunch of like patchwork stuff on it.
Okay.
Roll a D100.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know if I own one of those. Computer. 56.
56. Okay. You basically you pull this thing off, right? Just toss it right there, real quick.
Oh, okay. I haphazardly
Yeah.
toss it in.
And a 10-foot pit like appears.
Let's go.
Wait, is it like the portable hole, or...
Well, it says open a pit which you can place on the ground within 10 feet of yourself. So I guess so.
I just opened a 10-foot pit in the middle of the tavern.
Oh my god.
Rich is standing on the precipice of it, like clearly kind of like instinctively wanted to go in, and is tugging on St. Valmin's clothes, like, Mr. Valmin.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Hold up.
Oh.
I have advantage with performance. Did you just open up the pit? Should we have a holiday concert in this wonderful establishment? Bring in some
It's very
cheer.
deep. It's very deep, actually.
I'm asking you out of character, because if you want to, I'll make that happen.
Do it.
Do it. Okay, so I see him standing up the pit. I'm like, well, he did just open up the pit, so, and I shove him in, and I start using my music to just get like instruments playing, and it's like, imagine a combination of like Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Sabaton, and like children's youth choir, and they're just banging in all cylinders.
I do the same dance as last
15.
one shot.
It's not good. It's passable. It's 15.
Yeah. So the night goes without any more of a hitch. You all kind of wind down after the excitement of breaking back and seizing the Osprey Tavern from the hag, and things are rather enjoyable. All seems well. All seems bright. You all watch as Haven throughout the night, eyeing Wretch, also like reaching up to grab his great sword, and then like stopping as he's eyeing Wretch. Everyone knows within the Osprey Tavern that if you cause a ruckus or a crazy thing from happening, and Haven happens to just pull his greatsword off the mantle, shit's gonna go down. But Wretch seems to know the the levels, the teeter-totters between what's allowed and what isn't within this safe space. Unless you all have anything else.
I wanted to speak to Valmin.
Valmin will just make a note around the table and go, God, I hope this isn't a thing every year.
It's worse.
Tradition.
Actually, one thing. I'm going to walk up to Valmin and say, Master Valmin, it's good to see you again.
Master Valmin.
You know him, you just don't recognize him. Just because a lot of stuff has happened. Again, emaciated. Just kind of
What does Valmin's twinkle get from you as he insights into your previous experiences?
Previous experiences. What would he get? What would he get? So you probably don't entirely remember this guy, but he kind of was a part of your life, but it's been so long, like when you were younger, and you see him now, and it's like, what the fuck happened to you? But it's just like an old childhood friend from like way back when.
It's good to see you too, Ennui. I haven't seen you since before my hermit days. Way long ago.
A lot's happened.
I can see that. It's good to have you back.
Likewise, and I go to like do like the predator arm shake, and like when you pull away, like my arm comes off.
You might want that back.
Oh yeah,
That used to
sorry,
not
that
happen.
happens.
That's new.
Wretch, what did you want to say to St. Valmin?
Oh yeah, finish up busting it down in the pit. I'll climb back out. I hope that fixes up. Mr. Valmin, Rich was thinking, the good kids, they get gifts, and the bad kids, they get coal.
Yes.
Maybe sometimes someone is very bad. They need more than coal. Rich has coal. Rich has big soul. Rich can see when people are sleeping. Maybe Rich could have a place among your helpers.
Sure, Rich. If you...
Dawkins looks over at somebody, whoever's sitting next to him, and say, "Is anybody else getting like the creepy vibes from Wretch?"
I'm okay with it.
That one will acknowledge but not say anything on that.
I mean,
Go,
it's not saying it's bad. It's just creepy.
Wretch be retchin'.
Just be wretched.
I think that perhaps the whole murder squad
Yeah.
could find a place. You know,
Murdered thief?
little Krampus.
Promotion for a cow.
Yeah.
It's like the murder squad can go deliver gifts to the bad kids.
With
Yeah,
the coal.
I'm sure we can find a way
Yes.
to that's a place for you in the operation.
Cold
Got
thief, gold thief, gold
I-
thief,
Give the
gold
coal,
thief.
the lumps of coal to the
I-
naughty children. That would free up a lot of my time and the elves. So
It
Of
seems
course.
like we are finding the holiday spirit. At least, as some of us
In
like to
a way.
demonstrate it, however that might be. And so I pulled out this golden like pouch, and I pull out these golden stones. They're not gold, they're just golden and they're glowing. And I start handing them out to everyone. And as you take them in your hands, they start jingling like sleigh bells. And so it's spreading this wonderful holiday cheer to everyone. And they're gonna jingle for the next minute, and there's nothing you can do to stop.
Thank you. Not like I
I'm
haven't
gonna-
heard this every day at work.
Oh no! I'm gonna raise mine as high as my little 3-foot body can and go to violent acts of kindness.
To violent acts of kindness.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to stay with Spike so that I make sure, to heal anyone that she violently is kind to.
Mr. Dawkins, I'm appreciative of this gift. I need to be one of the shadows, so you have this back. But if ever you need a sleeping throat slit, you just look to the nearest gutter, and then I'm gonna crawl back into the pit and vanish in the shadows.
Sarah, do you want to be a part of the murder squad? I thought I was already here.
Gold team.
Okay, cool. You're part of it. Yeah.
Join the murder team. The
One of
Krampus
us.
initiative. We'll give the coal that ain't got no sock to fill, baby.
Oh gosh.
I would say that Merrick fills up his flask from the keg and looks at Dawkins. Do you know where my brothers were heading?
Dawkins.
You're muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again.
Do you know where my brother was heading?
The last I saw him, well, I don't know where he was headed because he said he was trying to get better distribution contracts, and when he left, I don't recall. He was taking someone, I thought, and he had a way of transporting her.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's why I need
don't,
to find him. I can't get home without him.
Oh,
Oh.
My Uber's not here.
Oh no.
yeah, because I went my own way, and and then I just came. I was coming on my way back through. I don't recall where specifically he said he was going. I think he said, but for some reason I'm not remembering. Maybe I can roll a history check, and someone can help me out.
As you're doing that, somewhere close, Valmin's nose twitches, and a small little circle begins to get bigger and bigger as this portal opens. And Merrick, as you look into it, you see your cousin traveling with,
Brother.
brother. Sorry, your brother traveling with a toy maker and another young girl, headed north, west.
He told me about her. And wherever the portal's at, everybody sees Merrick hop down out of his chair. And as he goes to walk through the portal, he kind of tosses the bale back towards Dawkins because he doesn't know if it's just a temporary thing or not. So he just kind of tosses it over his head and walks into the portal to
It's all right. I get more every day.
to find or to meet up with Florian and find Taran.
Okay. As you watch as Merrick walks through the portal and it slowly closes behind him, the rest of the night continues. St. Valmin gives y'all a list of all the naughty kids that still need coal delivered and sets you up with a sleigh and some reindeer that will get you there, as he himself has to get with his crew to deliver the toys much after this meeting. And the winter solstice continues as planned. St. Valmin becomes the new reigning claws known by all, and already he's wondering if he can get a raise. But that's where we're going to end it as we fade out of the Osprey Tavern and this joyous occasion of chaos and wonderment. Thank you all.
You're all finished employed. Let's go.
Go team murder.
And the
Oh, you're all
clause
seeing
does
Krampus.
have like the union information about like how y'all should be paid by the hour. If you work overtime, that's even more pay. There's health benefits.
go.
It's a whole thing.
Can I make one last roll to sleight of hand my money back into Cal Winterberry?
You could try roll a perception check, Cal, and a sleight of hand, Wretch.
Give me a second. I'll scroll up. Gotta go away from my spell list. Okay, perception. That is a 16.
Can you beat a 31? You
Oh,
can't beat a
gosh!
31.
31. Nope, not unless I crit.
And some say Cal growed a little bit richer that day.
Roll again. Roll again. Roll again. Roll again.
Roll again. Okay. I still roll again.
The last one. Might as well.
It was a 19, which gives me a 28. But no, sorry.
It's not 31.
Guidance.
31.
Oh my gosh.
With guidance? Okay.
How are you
so
gonna
He doesn't need to know.
I know he
28.
doesn't. I'm just fucking around.
30?
That's not 31.
The dice really don't want me to know, I swear.
This is
Rich
great.
Does it the show.
All right.
Sneaks gold into a vault.
Thank you everyone for hanging out with us as we get ready to raid. We'll round robin for those joining midstream or later. Where can we find you? Who you played? That kind of stuff, and any other information. Brent.
Well, as you all know, I'm Brent D&D on the socials, and you can always find me here at Dungeon Mechanics. And I want to start also by saying thank you to everyone who donated throughout this entire campaign. It has been a very successful campaign for us, and we are super excited to make sure that money gets to the children, or that to the charity, so that the children can eat. It translates to a lot of meals for a lot of needy kids.
PJ.
Hello, everyone. My name is PJ McGaw. You can find me all over the internet at PJ McGaw. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Last Twitter, while it's X, and Blue Sky and Instagram. So PJ McGaw. I have a bunch of awesome things happening. Mech Finder or Pathfinder 2E, as well as other great materials from Eldritch Osiris Games. If you like Pathfinder 2, we make a lot of really cool stuff. You can also find me over at Crit Hit Chronicles this weekend as we do Shadows over Baldur's Gate. Larian knows, Larian loves. So please go check out our little Baldur's Gate 3 D&D sequel, as well as the Noir Vel universe. Keep your eyes out. Noir Enigma is doing his own Marvel multiverse, doing that. And if you like the award-winning Vampire the Masquerade podcast, the All Night Society, we are currently still on hiatus, but Queen's Court Games is still working on that, as well as many other projects. Keep out for that. And I just want to wish you all a happy new year with 365 new opportunities for magic, mayhem, and more. And I want you all to make a wisdom saving throw, because I have one 6th level spell slot that I've been saving for this exact moment, and I'm going to cast Mass Suggestion to wish you all a happy holidays and time with family and love and cheer. If you save that throw, I don't know. I mean, that sucks.
I'm gonna
Fail on purpose. There you go. Mass suggestion to everyone. And that is me. Do I popcorn or do I take it back to you, GM?
Oh, Buck.
I am Double Up Buck. You can find me everywhere at Double Up Buck. 2Ks. Make sure you use 2Ks. I don't know who that other person is. But I stream throughout the week, and then I have my own D&D campaign on the 1st and 3rd Saturdays of each month. And I played Merrick Swiftbloom, one of 3 triplet brothers that has tried to help St. Valmin retain his authority as the man of Christmas.
Nice. Poppy?
You can find me absolutely everywhere at Pop Rock Poppy. Still streaming 6 days a week on Twitch. On short form, I'm doing cosplay and game reviews. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. Thank you, Nordic, to introducing me to this community. And thank you, Stax, for asking me to come back. I followed absolutely everybody You won't be able to get rid of me now.
Yes.
Haha.
Clinton?
Clinton, Superdog18 on all the socials. I have thoroughly enjoyed being here and playing the one, the only St. Valmin Demon Paladin. Hopefully we can come back tomorrow next year for some more Valmin action. And yeah, that's about it. I don't really stream much anymore, so.
It's still out there. John?
You can find me anywhere, like on the internet, as Reaper's Past. I stream. Currently playing Life is Strange for the first time ever. That's a emotional roller coaster of a ride. You can also find me here on Dungeon Mechanics. I don't know when, because the party got split for Dusk of Accordius. We'll see. What? Yeah.
One day we'll be on again.
One day.
It's split. What? 4 ways now?
Currently 3.
Just
but
3.
like,
I mean, Vez will probably end up joining Maul and Shade.
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, Donna Diademia will return. Who knows when? Because it's been like 2 months.
After we crystallize Leia again,
Yes.
we shall
Yeah.
return.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, other than that, I stream a lot. Yeah. Anyways, Red, Shoshi.
Josh?
I didn't think I'd get this far.
I've been Wretch. And that's not how you spell an extra bear. Unfortunately, it has one more underscore after it, just to trick everyone. Because you can't find me or Wretch anywhere.
Let's see.
I just gotta get some.
Who's this other and actual?
Who knows?
That one. Who's the other guy?
This has been a blast. This has been great. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome in Raiders. Last but not least, ZDT.
Yep, I'm ZDT. That's 222. That's my username everywhere if you see me. I've played Zareth Shardspore. He was trying to look for a home.
Oh, and he found like a
Nice.
chaotic group of crazy people. I love it here.
It's better than sleeping in the Underdark.
Crap, his initiative.
Holidays make you do crazy things. Am I right, people? Kill team.
Thank you, Stronghold D&D, for the raid. We love you, peeps. I hope y'all had a good session today as well. We are just finishing up here with our holiday special charity stream. Over 4 days and more of events to help raise money for No Kid Hungry. And as we are getting ready to raid ourselves, please stick around in chat. We'll pay it forward. But thank you all. I am Judgy DM. You can find me anywhere on the socials at Judgy DM. I am pretty much always here on Dungeon Mechanics. Bonus points if you can find the streams that I'm not on. And I love it here. These are my peeps. This is my family. This is where I go. And you can also find me in other areas. But without further ado, you all level up to level 16 if you decide to bring these characters back. And that carries over to all the others as well. Spread the word. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have raised, that's what I want to do, $1,411 this year, give or take, which, for all our math whizzes out there, for every $50 we raise, that's 500 meals for the kids. So, boopity boop.
That's a lot.
28.22.
That's 14,110 meals?
That's a lot of meals.
That's a lot of food. That's so great.
For the kids!
For the
For the kids! Kids, do not watch this stream without your parents.
We will apologize. Everyone contributed to like
This out of all the streams. Parents, maybe you could watch it. It'll be fine. But, like, your kids should be asleep when this is on the television. But, yeah, we love you all you dumpkins out there. If you haven't, be sure to hit up our Discord. You'll be able to see all of our future events and we do shout outs for any time that we're doing something like this in case you want to hop in. Thank you, PJ, for guest starring. Thank you, Poppy, for coming back. Thank you, Joshy Poo and ZDT as well. We love all of you, and anytime that y'all want to do anything on Dungeon Mechanics, just let us know.
Part of the family now.
Yes, you can't
Thank you
escape.
for inviting me. Oh my god. Or having
Yes.
me. I forgot how this happened. Either way, thanks for having me and putting up with me. Jesus.
Oh, anytime. Yes. But yes, stick around for the raid, and we'll see you guys the next time. Have a good, happy holiday.
Have a happy holiday.
Hug all your relatives that you love, and then surprise hug somebody that you don't, and give them a little
Don't kiss
smoochy
them like
kiss.
that. No,
Smoochy
no,
kiss
no,
on the
don't do that,
cheek.
don't do that,
Just
no.
With tongue.
Wow.
With tongue. On the face.
With
Just lick 'em
tongue?
like a salt.
Oh God. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.